Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. It is the fashion today, dating from Freud, to consider that insanity is not hereditary, even the predisposition to it. But the great Sigmund Freud died less than 40 years ago. And before him, the taint of madness was accepted to run in families, passed on down through the generations like some congenital disease. Whether the belief is true or not, there is a harrowing story of such a family.
But, Dad, Mr. Monton is your best friend. Has been all your life.
Jim Monton is one thing. He escaped the curse, thank the Lord.
Well, you can't for a moment imagine that Steven, who happens to be my best friend, is anything but normal.
I hope and pray he is, but he's still young yet. And they say it skips generations. I'm not going to argue anymore. I know your mother put you up to this.
Mother had nothing to do with it. I'm thinking of my sister.
Anne would be far better off with a short-term headache than a lifetime of misery and despair.
Oh, but Father...
No, David. I'd rather put her in a convent than see her married to a Monton. For as sure as I'm standing here, I know it in my bones that Steven Monton is marked by the curse of his family. He'll end up a raving maniac, or dead before his time.
Our mystery drama, Mad Monckton, was especially adapted from the Wilkie Collins classic For the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Christopher Tabori. The great Scottish historian Carlyle said, "History is a distillation of rumor." However, a contradictory quote is, "Where there's smoke, there's fire." Whichever may be true of the Monckton family, gossip had marked them as a family damned by hereditary insanity. Every kind of insanity had cropped up through the years, monomania being the most common. The world of the Monckton family shrank to almost nobody, except for the Elmsleys, friends and neighbors.
My father and Mr. Monckton had been school friends, and when, years later, their paths crossed again, their friendship was renewed. By that time, my younger sister and myself were almost of age, with little more than a year separating us. Mr. Monckton's son, Stephen, was about Anne's age, and I remember coming home in my last year of college to find that they were in love and wanted to be engaged. The Monckton family and my mother and myself were all for it. My dad was the only stumbling block.
It makes me so mad, David. I mean, Dad can get so pig-headed. Couldn't you shake him at all? You were my last hope.
I did my best, Princess, but it was running my head against solid granite.
But it's all so silly. It's so unfair. It's not like him.
No. Usually my father's pretty easy to get on with, and usually you can twist him around your finger. Or Mom.
Not this time. How can he risk Mr. Monckton's friendship with some crazy notion? What made me use that word?
Princess.
What?
You know, I know how much Dad loves you and wants your happiness. It's hard to see him being so set against this, except...
Except what?
Well, I mean, Dad is a doctor. He has a lot of special knowledge none of the rest of us have. Maybe...
David Elmsley? Do you dare to stand out here in our garden and suggest in front of God and everybody that your best friend is...
Oh, all right, hold it. Just let's get a couple of things straight. First of all, you're my first interest in this. Second, sure, Stephen is a friend, but not my best one. I'm away at college most of the time, except summers like this.
So you're against me, too?
No, I'm not. For all I can see, Stephen's a darn nice guy. But if Dad knows something, I mean... if there is some kind of disease we don't understand about...
All I know is I love Stephen and I'm going to marry him even if I have to run away with him.
You can't do that. You're both underage.
We can wait. It's not that long. And once we both get to be of age, we'll be married even though it's over Dad's dead body.
Poor Anne. She was going to regret those words. But before that, she was going to have more immediate regrets. For as soon as my father refused to give his consent to the engagement, and naturally was forced to reveal his reason for it. Monkton Abbey was closed to our family forever, and Stephen forbidden to go near any of us. Anne was beside herself till I worked out a little subterfuge. I returned to college and wrote my father that I was having a series of strange headaches, which brought him post-haste to diagnose them. So while he was away, my mother could arrange to let the two lovebirds meet.
David was an angel and got Dad out of the way for a day or two. Now, Stephen, what are we going to do?
Well, wait till you're 21, and then I'm going to carry you off like a knight in the old stories of daring do.
If your father will let you.
I'll be 21 in less than 4 months. There's nothing he can do to stop me. Nothing either of them can do.
But would he try?
I don't know. He's awfully angry with your father, and he can be just as stubborn. That damn legend, you know? It bothers him, and Dr. Elmsley hit him right where it hurts the most, in his pride.
But what started it all?
Heaven knows. The things I've heard I won't shock you by repeating, but there's no proof for any of it. It all started so long ago. And it never would have amounted to anything, I suppose, if people weren't so jealous.
Because your family's always been so rich and powerful.
Something like that. Lord knows there's enough money. We're rolling in it. We can live like whatever we please, wherever we please when I come into it.
Unless your father's still angry enough to cut you off.
Well, who would he leave it to? There's only Uncle Alfred left. He's off in Europe somewhere and rich enough in his own right.
What's he like?
Ooh, a monster. My esteemed uncle is enough to give the whole family a bad name just by himself. I've only seen him twice. I honestly think he is so completely evil, my father pays him off to keep him out of the country. Let's not worry about Uncle Alfie. He's not any part of our problems.
Prophetic words again. If poor Stephen could only have known, if any of us could have known the future when Anne wrote me of her meeting with Stephen. But we didn't. And if he had, this story might never have happened. Just before the Christmas holidays, Stephen's father died very suddenly of a heart attack. Immediately after the funeral, my father, claiming that a lingering bronchial infection was endangering my mother's life, moved the rest of our family to the south of Spain. So it was that Stephen and I spent the Christmas season together, for many reasons.
I appreciate your company, David.
Where else would I go, with my family over 1,000 miles away?
You could have joined them in Spain.
Most of the time would have been spent getting there and back. Besides, it's more important now to find out about your plans for the future.
In a few weeks, I shall be 21, my own master. I shall have an income of 30,000 pounds a year. In 6 months, your sister will be 21 and her own mistress. I intend to marry her. Have you any objection?
No, none. So you and Anne will be married by summer.
With or without your father's consent?
With or without my father's consent, even if it's over his dead body. Phrases that haunt me, and will haunt me, I suppose, to my grave. I hope not beyond. For a few days before my sister's 21st birthday, my father picked up a virulent case of the Spanish flu, and within 3 days was gone. My mother and Anne brought his body home to Wincott for burial, and I met them there. But during the week I waited for them to return, I learned of the strange goings-on at Monkton Abbey, and discovered that my one-time friend Stephen refused to see or talk to me.
But why didn't he even come to the funeral, David?
I don't know, Anne. He won't see me. The servants barred the doors. I can't even force my way in.
But doesn't he want to see? Doesn't he ask for me?
Anne, I don't know how to tell you this. Well, ever since shortly after his father's death, peculiar things have been going on at the Abbey.
What peculiar things?
It's too soon to talk about them now.
Well, what's he been doing, locked up in that lonely old mausoleum all alone?
I can only tell you what the local gossip is, if you insist on hearing it.
Oh, but I do, David. I must.
Well, the local farm laborer that's been on the estate near the house Says that he's been wandering and walking about carrying dusty, old, crumbling papers in his hand. That he's forcing open scores of old windows as if to let the light into rooms that have been closed for years. You know, there must be some 80 rooms in the Abbey. And that once, towards evening, he was even observed standing on the very highest of the crumbling turrets, never ascended before in recent memory, which is supposed to be inhabited only by the ghosts of the ancient monks who once possessed the buildings.
But what's he looking for?
Anne, I don't know, unless...
Unless what?
Unless the old story is true. The old legend that Stephen has lost his mind.
No.
And where are you going?
I'm going to find out for myself. To prove you're all wrong.
I should have followed Anne, I suppose. But I thought perhaps it was better for her to find out the truth for herself. Whatever the truth might be. She came back later that evening, her face gray and haggard, but composed. I saw her ride up the drive and went down to the stable to help her dismount. Well, did you see Stephen?
Yes. We're not going to be married right away, of course. It's only decent to mourn Father a while.
You sound strange. Is Stephen all right?
He will be.
You mean he is insane?
No. He has to go abroad for a few months to settle an affair of honor. And then he'll come back and we'll be married.
Are you sure?
I hope I am.
And
There's nothing more to be said, David. It's just going to take a little time. You must go back to college and finish, and by that time, then we'll see. It'll work out. It's got to work out.
I couldn't get any more out of her. Stephen still refused to see me. I went back to college, graduated, and returned. My mother could tell me nothing new. I looked for Anne, and I found her in the garden, gazing off towards the great bulk of Monkton Abbey. Her face was drawn and white, and she was painfully thin. But when she saw me, she jumped up to hug me with joy.
Oh, David. Oh, how good to have you back.
Hello, Princess. Let me look at you. You don't look yourself. Is it still Stephen?
Yes. Stephen.
You miss him so much.
I used to have letters every day. Then less and less, and now I haven't heard from him in over a month.
Well, perhaps it's just as well.
No. I love him. I'll never love anyone else. I'll wait for him till he finds what he has to find.
What is he doing in Europe?
I can't tell you. That's his secret.
Where was he when you last heard from him?
Italy and Naples. David, aren't you going to Europe?
Yes. I've been planning to travel a bit before I settle down to the law.
Then find him for me, please.
I might as well start at Naples as any other place.
Oh.
My best language is Italian anyway. All right. If I find him, then what?
Tell him I need him and I want him. I want him to come home and marry me. Tell him it doesn't matter, that we'll learn to live with this ghastly thing somehow.
And that was the most I could get out of my sister, whatever this ghastly thing was. So I went to Naples, and as chance would have it, my first day there, I had news of Stephen. I ran into Chip Travers, an old friend from school, now with the embassy. We had lunch together, and I asked about Stephen.
Heard of him? My dear Elmsley, we can't even comb him out of our hair.
What do you mean?
Well, the man has an obsession. A sick one, I might add. Frankly, I'd say that old Monkton has gone round the bend. He's as mad as a hatter.
And so it seems that the black cloud of tragedy does indeed hang over the house of Monkton. That madness is an inherited trait. Yet Anne denies it. Is she blinded by love? And if not, what is the ghastly secret she and Stephen would have to spend their lives with? In a moment, I'll return with Act Two. Monomania, an insanity in which the psychotic thinking is confined to one idea or group of ideas. Dictionary definition. And the whispers and rumors and accusations which have been voiced about the Monckton family for centuries, about the curse that lies on it, have tended to stress this particular form of madness. But what one idea or group of ideas? What is the dread obsession that has seized his forebears and apparently has reached into modern times to fester now in Stephen Monckton's brain?
Why do you say that? And why should he be bothering the embassy?
Well, you know he had an uncle, a pretty bad lot. He's been traveling around Europe for years.
Yes, Alfred Monckton.
That's our boy. Apparently, one of his past misdeeds caught up with him, and he got himself shot in a duel somewhere in Italy. News of it reached Stephen, and he arrived here a few weeks ago. But since then has been pestering the living daylights out of us, the police, all the authorities.
To have some action taken against the man who killed his uncle?
Oh, Lord, no. The police are trying to follow that up. Naturally, since under present law it constitutes murder. The opponent and the seconds disappeared into thin air. But Monckton, by all evidence, doesn't give a hang about them. All he wants is his uncle's body.
Is that so impossible?
Oh, probably.
I don't understand.
Look, we only heard of this duel from a French journal some weeks after it happened. Monckton's second died and left some papers constituting a partial confession. But the one vital thing not included was where the duel was fought. So nobody knows where Alfred Monckton was buried. Or if he was buried at all.
Yes?
Stephen, how are you?
David! David Elmsley, how good to see you. But you're not alone.
Of course I am. Who would be? Oh, if you mean Anne. No, I'm sorry. She isn't here.
No, I didn't mean Anne. Come in. Come in.
Thank you.
Sit down. Sit down. There, by the reading lamp, by the fire. Now, you must tell me all about home and Anne.
As I crossed the shadowed room, lit only by the one lamp, my spine was still cold from that peculiar moment at the door, the moment when Stephen, at first so obviously glad to see me, had let his eyes wander for a moment and stay fixed at a spot over my shoulder, as though someone stood there, behind me, watching, waiting, for what?
David, what brings you here to Naples?
Oh, part touring the continent, part a promise to Anne. You haven't written her in a long time.
No.
She's pretty heartbroken, Stephen.
No more than I haven't written because for all my searchings, I've nothing to report.
She sent you a message, Stephen.
Oh. May I see it?
Well, it's a verbal one. She was afraid her letters were going astray.
What's the message?
She said, tell him I need him and I want him. Tell him to come home and marry me. Tell him it doesn't matter, we'll learn to live with this ghastly thing somehow.
Yeah. She still believes.
What?
That I'm not mad.
I don't quite know what you mean.
Well, sometimes I begin to wonder myself.
Stephen, what is it you're looking at over my shoulder? There's nothing there.
There's nothing that you can see. But, since you're here, since Anne sent you, you have a right to know. Only, before I tell you... No, don't leave your chair. I want to make an alteration. Do you mind sitting in a strong light?
No, it's quite dark in here anyway.
Well, then just wait a moment.
I won't pretend I was, well, what's the word? Uneasy? Shaken? Or to be totally candid, frightened. Especially as I watched my friend's preparation with the extra light. The wild glitter of his eyes and the dark shadows beneath them. From an adjoining room, he brought a large reading lamp, then 2 candles from a table and 2 more from the mantel, placing them between us. His hand trembled so much, I had to light them for him, and at his direction take the shade off the reading lamp. At last he seemed satisfied, and we sat down. He started his story without hesitation.
Has Anne told you anything of why our marriage is delayed, why I'm here?
No?
I came here to find the body of my Uncle Alfred.
Yes, I know that much, and the duel, and that no one knows where it took place.
Who told you that?
Chip Travers, an attaché at the embassy. He said something about your uncle's second having made a confession.
Oh, yes. His name was Foulon. He died in Paris 2 days before I located him. The confession he left failed to tell us where the duel had taken place.
Yes, but he must have given you some idea.
Oh, if only he had. I have the whole document here. You can read it later.
Was it fought honestly?
Well, apparently. If any duel can be considered so. They tossed for first fire. My uncle lost. They were placed 30 feet apart. The winner of the toss advanced 10 paces and fired. Had he missed, my uncle could have walked right up to the other and shot him through the heart or head as he desired.
But he didn't miss.
No. My uncle was dead before he hit the ground. Monsieur Foulon then states that he tore a leaf from his pocketbook describing the circumstances of the death and pinned it to my uncle's chest. Then they started with their plan to dispose of my uncle's corpse.
Well, go on, Stephen, go on.
I can't. That's where it ended. David, I've hunted. Heaven knows I've thrown money around like a drunken sailor, and a rich one at that. But I don't know the country. I don't know the language. I'm insulted, laughed at almost to my face.
Stephen, wait a minute. Can I ask a couple of questions?
Of course.
How often have you seen your uncle?
Twice. When I was a child.
Did you like him that much?
Like him? I hated him. As the family did. He disgraced our name wherever he went. He was a liar, a cheat. For all I know, a murderer.
I gathered from my friend that's sort of the official attitude, too.
I don't care about their attitude.
What I'm trying to say is, maybe you are being given the runaround, but maybe they don't think you're in earnest.
Not in earnest. Come with me. I'll convince you.
He leaped to his feet, grabbing a candle, and hustled me into the next room. On one side of his bed was a packing case at least 7 feet long. The top was open so that I could see the case contained a lead coffin, magnificently emblazoned with the Monckton arms, and on a plate the name, Alfred Monckton, with his age and the manner of his death inscribed underneath.
Now, I must tell you the secret so that you don't think me completely mad. What is it?
You're looking over my shoulder again as if... Look at me, Stephen, please.
Yes. Yes, if you will just take your seat again with the lights between us. So. Now, you know the Monckton's reputation.
Stephen, let's spare ourselves all the old wives' tales.
I can't. You must be part of it now. Do you also know, or have you heard, the family prophecy?
No.
I can show you the original fading parchment. I will, but for the moment, it's easier to recite it. When in Abbey's vault a place waits for one of Monckton's race, when that forlorn one shall lie graveless under open sky, beggared of 6 feet of earth, though lord of acres from his birth, that shall be a certain sign of the end on Monckton's line. From mortal men, from light of day, the last Monckton shall pass away.
Now, really, Stephen...
For 1,000 years, at no matter what cost, no matter where he fell or how he died, at no matter what cost or sacrifice, in the vault, under the abbey at Wincott, lies every one of my ancestors. The succession of the dead in Moncton Valley Vault has never been broken. Till now. I can see by your face you want to ask me how I can believe in a doggerel prophecy written and uttered in an age of superstition and ignorance. I'll tell you why I do. Because behind you, right at this moment, as he has ever since you came, confirming my belief, stands Alfred Monckton himself.
Something about the tone of his voice, the fixity of his stare, his own total belief in what he saw, kept me from turning my head. At that moment, I, too, believed that if I looked over my shoulder, I would see...
He stands behind you. Death glare in his eyes. As I've seen him walking and sleeping from the moment he was shot.
What do you mean, from the moment he was shot? How could you?
When your father whisked Anne away from me to Spain, I was at loose ends, waiting for Anne to come of age so that we could be married. I had to fill my days with something to do, and I was in a mood to clean out all specters, throw away the past. I decided to look in every nook and cranny of the Abbey, clear out the debris, search my family history, and try to lay the ghost for once and for all.
What did you find?
Great cabinets and iron-clasped chests filled with loathsome secrets of horrors and darkness. Oh, damn. I suppose we were neither better nor worse than all medieval barons, but the things I found... Well, that's dead and gone, I thought. It's the past, which I'm going to cut myself free of and start a new future. I'd worked myself to the highest turret by this time, and I was choked with dust. I stepped out just before sunset, choosing my footing carefully, watching the setting sun and thinking of Anne. And suddenly, yes, standing in front of me, beyond the battlements in mid-air, was the figure of Alfred Monckton. Faintly luminous, as he stands behind you now.
Did he speak?
No.
Was this before the news of the duel reached Wincott?
2 weeks. I didn't know the date of it then as I do now. It was March 14th, the same day as I stood on the battlement. The very moment the bullet entered his side and killed him. And now you know why I dare not marry your sister. Not till I fill the empty place in the Moncton Abbey with the body of my uncle. And then, by God, I will burn it to the ground.
So now we know what the monomania of Stephen Monckton's is. But can it be cured by finding his uncle's body and the other means he plans? Or is it doomed by the ancient prophecy that from mortal ken, from light of day, he's the last Monckton to pass away? I'll return shortly with Act 3. David Elmsley, caught between his desire for his sister's happiness and a friend who held it in his hand, but suffered from what seemed to be a hereditary and incurable malady. But was it incurable? Was it only an aberration which could be disposed of by the simple means of finding an errant corpse?
After I left Stephen that night, I sat and thought long and hard. I knew Stephen could no longer go this alone. Besides, while I could not believe the phantom, I was intrigued by the story of the duel and the missing corpse. I read all the papers Stephen had given me carefully before going to bed. By the next morning, I had seen Chip the police, and all the authorities concerned, and made my decision.
David, I thought you deserted me.
Quite the contrary. We have plans to make and a journey to take.
Well, what is it you have in mind?
First, here are your papers. I've talked with all the authorities. As you know, there's no language barrier for me. So I now know all that they have done.
Nothing for all the money I've spent.
Not true. Just misguided, I believe. Now look, the duel was arranged here in Naples 2 days before it took place. The police have concentrated on trying to find Count St. Lo, the other principal, and his second. So they have searched the road towards Rome. I agree with you that they were less than thorough.
Where would you search?
Since the route was so roundabout, and since they wanted to be out of the Neapolitan states, I think the duel was actually fought not far from here. All the rest was a blind to circle back.
But where?
I'm not clairvoyant, but I think we ought to start looking as close by as possible.
You're right. I can feel it. We're going to find him and take him home, and at last this long nightmare will be over.
Poor Stephen. He built his expectations so high. For 3 days we coursed the neighborhood without success. Each day his hope diminished. And traveling through that rough country, even by mule, I was beginning to realize how few physical resources my poor friend had left. So on the 4th day, I went alone. There was a pitiless sun that day, and I gradually ascended into a deeper woods over the stony ground. By the time my watch suggested my return, I suddenly came out of the thick greenery and saw before me an ancient monastery, halfway crumbling into ruins. On my way to it, I was oppressed by an overbearing odor, a smell that suggested only one thing to me. I turned my mule off the path to a building from which the odor came. It was closed, save for a jagged hole where the roof had broken in. By standing up in my stirrups, I could glimpse almost to the floor. The sight of horror grasped my gut. Stretched on a rude table supported by trestles was the decomposing body of what had once been a man. The sheet that had once covered it rotted away. Suppressing my desire to scream, I cleared my head with a pinch of snuff. Then I rode the mule down the hill to the monastery, and by its ancient gate, pulled on the bell cord.
What is it you please to want?
I'm a traveler who...
We live in a miserable place. We have nothing to show travelers here.
I don't come to see anything, except what I have already seen. Will you please come out, or must I force my way in?
Are you alone?
Yes, quite alone.
No women with you?
No, none.
Then enter, by the grace of God.
I have just seen a gruesome and horrible sight. In that outbuilding back there is the decomposing body of an unburied man.
An ugly sight.
Do you know about it?
Everything. Everything. Some months ago, we are at our poor meal in the refectory, and we hear of a sudden bang, a gun. We thought it to be a hunter.
Where did the sound come from?
From the meadow beyond the trees.
And that's all you heard?
Patience. The old goes slow. Let me see. Oh, yes. There was a ring at this gate. Oh, the devil of a ring. And the Father Superior said, "Go, brother. See who it is." I opened the door, and lying on the threshold was a man, dead, with black eyes open, staring to the sky's blood-soaked shirt.
The same man who lies out there?
The same.
But why did you not give him a decent burial?
I think I can answer that, sir. I am the Father Superior of this monastery. You may leave us, brother. I have been hoping and praying that the Lord would send you...
Me?
Yes. Are you not some relative of the deceased. Are you not seeking him?
I myself am not a relative, but his nephew is nearby in Fundy. Yes, I was seeking him, but you still haven't answered my question.
This piece of paper pinned to the man's chest when we found him. Do you read French?
I'm afraid with difficulty.
Then I shall translate it for you. This paper is attached to the body of an Englishman, Mr. Alfred Monton. He has been shot and killed fairly in a duel. Since we must fly to escape the law, the body is placed at the door of this monastery to receive burial at the hands of its inmates. It is signed only with the initial F.
Of course, his second. But, Father, why haven't you buried him?
The man is not of our faith. He died unshriven. This is consecrated ground, and we are not, by the laws of our order, permitted to leave its confines. We did what we could. I had sent a missive to Rome by those who were bringing our food once a month, asking permission from my superiors to take what action they deemed right and sanctified. But as yet I have had no answer. Has this nephew papers to prove his relationship?
Everything. To prove it beyond a doubt.
Then I pray to you, my son. Bring him to take his uncle and bury him so that he may be commended to God.
The next 10 days were a fever of activity. I arranged to have embalmers with what chemical assistance was needed. Stephen wrote immediately to Anne, warning to expect him home, and that all was well. They would be married as soon as he returned and placed the casket with his uncle in the vault. Only one small hitch seemed to halt our arrangements. There was no space on any merchant vessel leaving Naples. That was quickly solved by our chartering a stout little brig, and within a fortnight, Stephen, myself, and Uncle Alfred, casketed and boxed securely in his crate, were on our way home. But the end was not yet in sight.
I can almost smell England. How much longer do you suppose?
The captain says that's up to the wind. 2 days, 4 at most.
Can't believe it's almost over.
It is. Tell me, does the Phantom still appear to you?
Oh, yes. Didn't I tell you he followed me everywhere? I shan't lose him till the empty place is filled in the Abbot vault. I'm tired, David, good friend. I think I'll go below for a while. Till later.
Take a good rest. Your troubles are over.
I'm afraid not quite, Mr. Elmsley.
Why, Captain, you startled me. I didn't see you.
I were waiting behind the bulkhead. I wanted to talk to you alone. Mr. Elmsley, we have a serious problem.
And yes, what is that?
You see, there's a Maltese boy aboard, a bad sort. He's told the whole crew that the packing case in Mr. Monckton's cabin contains a dead body. Now, we're in for some rough weather. There's a squall almost on top of us. It'll give us a breather. But after it's over, you have 1 or 2 choices. Either tell the crew the boy is lying, and I'll hand him up to the rope, or throw that packing case overboard if it does contain a body.
And suppose I refuse both conditions?
Then we'll have a mutiny on our hands, and either the box will go over, or I'll have to put in for the nearest. Well, there's no time to discuss that now. Get on below. You'll only be in the way here.
I scarcely made it below deck when the squall hit us. The brig strained and groaned, and we could feel her whirl about. Then came a deafening crash, and a flood of water poured into the cabin. We were sent hurtling to one side, and could feel her suddenly settle that way.
Mr. Monckton! Mr. Elmsley! She's ropes too! Make your way to topside! We're abandoning ship!
Come on, Steven! No, not without him! Are you out of your mind? It takes 6 men, even buds that casket! You go, David!
It no longer matters about me. I have no future if this coffin goes. I stay with this ship. If she sinks, I sink with her.
I'm not going to allow you to kill yourself! You fool!
No!
The rest was madness. After I knocked Steven out, I got him on deck somehow. He came to, and he was like a maniac. It took 5 of us to get him aboard the longboat and hold him as we pulled away from the ship. The squall passed as suddenly as it come up. And by that time, the brig, dragged down by her broken mast and sail, and the water she had shipped sank to the bottom, taking Alfred Monckton with her. And as she went, Steven sagged in her arms and lay quiet and hopeless. I'm sorry I'm too late, Anne. I didn't get your message in time.
It doesn't matter, David. He spoke of you at the last. He was quite lucid about what a good friend you are and how hard you tried to save him.
I'm glad he's gone. It's been a terrible year for you, Princess. Why you ever married him?
I loved him. And he had to have someone to take care of him.
Oh, he was quite mad.
He was ill, that's all. He lies there, David.
Next to the empty spot where Alfred Monckton's casket should lie. The prophecy fulfilled.
Oh, no. No, Stephen was not the last of the Monktons. You see, I'm carrying his child.
You must be mad, too.
No. For someday he will fill the empty spot, and the nonsense will be gone forever. Our grandchildren could come out in the sun. The curse will be dead. And this family will at last escape from the heritage of being the Mad Monktons.
So goes the story. Anne Monckton never married again, but she did bear her child. Was she right that the taint was ever removed, or had love betrayed her into perpetuating a legend? That is something only time can tell. I'll be back shortly. Just one addendum to our tale. Shortly after the events in it, a raging fire swept the abbey, and its ancient stone structure, weakened by the flaming heat and its own antiquity, collapsed in a mass of rubble. Fortunately, Mrs. Monckton and her young boy Stephen were away, visiting her brother, Mr. David Elmsley, and his wife in America, where David had gone to live. As far as I know, their heirs still live here. Happily, I hope, and especially for the Monckton family, ever afterwards. Our cast included Christopher Tabori, Marion Seldes, Russell Horton, Ken Harvey, and Paul Hecht. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
Welcome to the sound of suspense, to the fear you can hear. Consider this. What is the nature of danger? Is it a clear threat to our safety? Or is it a murky product of our imagination? And what is safety? Do we ever really possess it? Isn't there always danger? Our tale is about a little old lady who ran from danger and was pursued by a cat.
How did you get into this house? Now get... I didn't even touch you. What's the matter with you? Sooner or later, you're going to have to get out of my house. Don't you think I'm going to feed you? Because I'm not. There's nothing in the house to eat anyway. How in the world did you ever get in here? How am I going to get rid of you?
Our mystery drama, The Resident, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Elspeth Eric and stars Carmen Matthews. It is sponsored in part by the Kellogg Company, makers of Kellogg's Special K cereal. I'll be back shortly with Act One. It's hard to live with danger. Hard if you're old, elderly. Hard if you're a woman. And hardest if you're alone. Miss Malvina Thripp is elderly, a woman, and alone.
Oh, my. Oh, how many years since I lived in a place with stairs? 40 at the very least. How am I going to navigate up and down 6-8 times a day at my age? Well, I wanted to get out of the city, and here I am. Oh, but it's a nice house. It really is a nice house. What was that? Was that a cat? Didn't I hear a cat? I'm sure... All right, Malvina. You heard a cat. There's nothing surprising about hearing a cat, nothing alarming. The thing is that I haven't lived in a house since I was a child. It makes me feel very alone. Not that I'm not used to being alone. I like being alone. But in the city, there was always somebody around. Other tenants. Not necessarily anyone you'd want to know or even talk to, but you'd meet them maybe in the elevator and exchange a few words. Not that I even knew their names or cared to. Also, there were the children at school, but I never knew what to say to them either. What I really liked was to talk to people on buses, because sooner or later one of us had to get off. Quiet out there, Cat. Cat, go away. Honestly, Cat, I will not let you in my house. Well, where are you? After all that racket, where are you? Cat? Gone off to howl at somebody else. Well, good. All that meowing. Well, how in the world did you get in here? Did you skitter through the door without my seeing you? Now, you're a big cat, aren't you? Big yellow eyes. And you're sitting in my chair, you know that. My favorite wing chair. I'm probably getting cat hairs all over it. So, I think you'd better get down. Come on, Cat. Get down. Get off my chair. I didn't even touch you. What's the matter with you? Who could that be? Maybe somebody looking for you. I devoutly hope so.
Mailman.
Mail? For me? Nobody knows I'm here. I just moved in.
One letter addressed to resident. You the resident of this house?
Oh, I'm the resident, all right. As of this morning.
Yeah. Here's your letter.
Thank you. It says Sam's garage.
Circular. Sam runs a good garage.
I don't have a car.
Better luck next time.
Mr. Mailman.
Huh?
Do you know anybody who's lost a cat?
You found a cat?
It's in my house. It doesn't want to leave.
Crazy about you, huh?
I wouldn't say that, no.
Maybe if you leave the door open, it'll sort of wander out.
Well, is that safe? To leave the door open?
In this town? Are you kidding?
Well, it's good to hear that. I had a cooperative apartment in the city. Every cent I had was invested in it, and I traded it for this house. To be safe.
Everybody here was born here and is about to die here. I'll inquire around if anybody's lost a cat.
Oh, thank you. I'd appreciate it. Oh, no. Leave it open, he said. Safe, he said. Well, now, Cat, anytime you're ready, the door is open. You can... Where are you? Where have you gone to? Are you still in this house?
Looking for someone?
Oh, you frightened me.
The door was open.
I left it open for the cat.
You have a cat?
No, I don't have a cat. It just showed up here a little while ago, and it didn't seem about to leave, so I... Did you want something? Something in particular, Miss...
Viola's my name.
Viola? What?
I've forgotten. Oh, you have a little scratch on your arm.
Well, the cat did that.
What did you do to the cat?
I just wanted her to get out of my chair.
Why did you?
Well, it's my favorite chair. No wonder. It's nice.
Oh, you don't want to sit in it.
Yes, I do.
Well, it has cat hairs all over it.
These old dungarees have been up against worse than cat hairs. Okay to drop my knapsack here?
Oh.
You live alone.
I just moved in.
This morning. I saw you.
You did?
I should think you'd want a nice cat living here with you.
Well, I don't. Anyway, it seems to have disappeared.
Maybe she went upstairs.
You think so?
I think it's possible.
Well, I must go and have a look.
Good idea.
If you want to be on your way now...
Not quite yet.
Do you need some money? I have a little in the house, not much, but...
I just want to sit here in this nice chair. You go ahead. Go upstairs.
But I
won't steal anything.
Oh, I didn't mean to suggest...
There's nothing to steal.
Well, if you want to rest yourself...
I do. I really do.
Yes. Well, you rest yourself, and I'll just look upstairs. Maybe I'll take a hot bath and change my clothes, because I'm going out for dinner.
Out?
There's no food in the house. I don't like leaving you here.
You want me to come with you?
Oh, no. No, I'll go by myself.
Oh, wait. You forgot your letter.
Oh, that's nothing.
I guess it's yours. Resident. Is that you? What a nice name.
My name is Malvina Thrip.
Malvina Thrip. I think Resident is a much nicer name. It could be anybody.
Miss Viola, why don't you leave right now?
Miss Thrip, I shall leave when I'm good and ready. Now go on upstairs.
I really don't understand why I'm letting myself be subjected to all this. I'll be back shortly.
Oh, why, Miss Thrip, you were born to be subjected to all this and more. One bedroom door closed. You are a natural victim, Miss Thrip. Other door closed. Rest well, Miss Thrip. Pull the pretty pink and white afghan up around your shoulders and rest well. There's excitement in store for you. Ah, there you are, my beautiful. Come here. Come, Eva. Come to my arms. Oh, my beautiful evil one. She's lying down now, upstairs on her little white bed. She's staring at the ceiling, making plans. She'll stay up there for a while, so you and I must make our plans, too. Our careful, careful plans. Feeling better, Miss Thrip?
You're still here.
You've changed your clothes.
What on earth are you doing?
This is our dinner.
I'm going out. I told
Look,
you.
a barbecued chicken and a bottle of wine.
What on earth?
I had them in my knapsack. On the road, I buy a chicken and a bottle of wine every day. Have a drumstick.
I couldn't.
Not hungry?
Not a bit hungry.
Oh.
You pack up your chicken and your wine and your knapsack and you get out of my house.
Miss Thrip, you sit down. Sit down. You old fool. Now listen to me. You're a selfish old lady. Here you are with a little gem of a house, 2 bedrooms, and you won't even share a little corner of it.
Well, it's my house.
It's my house. Mine, mine, mine. What a way to talk.
But it is my...
Don't you know what it is to share?
Why should I share my house with you? With anybody, if I don't want to?
It's sharing that makes life beautiful, Miss Thrip. Don't you know that, for heaven's sake?
No.
Well, then you are going to learn. Here. Have some wine.
Well, perhaps I'd better.
Of course you'd better. There you are. Do you like me, Miss Thrip?
Well, I'm sure you're a very nice girl, really, but don't you think you ought... I mean, do your parents know where you are, what you're doing?
What are parents?
Your father, your mother.
Oh, my biological predecessors.
Do they know what you're doing? Wandering about with a knapsack, living off of chicken and wine?
Let me fill your glass. They don't care. And I don't care.
It's very strange.
Only the very weak cling to their families.
Well, I know I'm not strong, but on the other hand, I'm not weak either. I don't think I am.
Wishy-washy.
I've supported myself. I've lived alone. I haven't complained.
You call that being strong?
Well, it isn't being weak. Anyway, I've never thought it was.
You've endured, Miss Thripp. Strong people don't endure things. They change them.
Well,
they take things and they change them.
I wouldn't know how to change. To take.
If one way doesn't work, try another, that's how. The thing is, get what you want.
Well, I want my house. I want my house.
Take it.
If you just go.
Make me.
If the cat would just go. If I could just have my house back again the way it was when I moved in.
You want more chicken, Miss Thripp?
Oh, no. It's the cat. She's back.
You like those bones, do you, my lovely? My evil? My beautiful evil?
What did you call her?
Eva. That's her name.
How do you know what her name is?
Because I just named her.
Evil is a horrible name.
No, it isn't. Think about it, Miss Thripp. Evil, spelled backwards, is live. Think about that.
Evil spelled backwards is live. E-V-I-L. L-I-V-E. The girl's right, no doubt about it. But wait. Take the same letters and mix them up again, and they spell vile. V-I-L-E. Think about that. I'll be back shortly with Act 2. Now, let's get back to the story of a lady living alone until a cat moved in. A cat named Evil. Until a girl moved in named Viola. And the lady no longer lived alone.
Wake up, Miss Thripp. It's morning. Time to wake up.
What happened?
You went to sleep on the couch, that's all.
Why did I do that? Who are you?
You know me. I'm Viola.
Why are you holding that cat?
This is Evil. Evil slept upstairs with me on my bed.
Your bed?
Don't you remember anything at all?
I wanted the cat to get out of my house.
And Evil wouldn't go, would you? You lovely thing.
And then you walked into my house, a total stranger.
I won't be a stranger for long. You can count on that.
I want you to get out of my house. You and the cat, both of you. Can't you understand that? This is my house.
Where's the telephone?
I don't have a telephone. Why? Look at you. You've got my dress on.
Why don't you have a telephone?
How dare you put my dress on?
My dungarees were dirty. Why don't you have a telephone?
I haven't had one put in yet.
Now, I'll have to go out.
You're leaving?
I have to go out and get some food. We have to have breakfast, don't we?
I don't care about breakfast. I want my house back.
Miss Thripp, you really must stop being so selfish.
I just want what belongs to me. That's not selfish.
Listen, old lady. I'm going out, but I'll be back. Don't get any ideas in your foolish head that you can keep me out.
I'll get the police. I'll tell them.
Tell them a girl is in your house and a cat. Tell them they moved in and ate chicken and drank wine, and so did you till you fell asleep on the sofa.
But it's true.
Does it sound true?
But I'll show them. They'll see.
I'll hide.
Where? Where would you hide?
Under the porch. Behind a bush.
What?
Up a tree. In the attic. In the cellar. Under the stairs. Oh, I know how to hide.
You've done this before. You've moved in on people before.
I do it all the time. I have to live, don't I? Well, I've got to get going or we'll all starve.
Please, take the cat with you.
And leave you all alone?
I want to be alone. It's what I'm used to.
I'm off to the store. I won't forget you, Evo. I'll bring you something delicious.
Be quiet, cat. I want to think. I'm afraid. That's what I am. Scared to death. Oh, I wish I had my little apartment back in the city. I loved it there. I really did. Well, no use thinking about that. Those people have it now. They'd never let me have it again and take back this awful house. Why, you're purring, aren't you? Are you talking to me? What are you saying? Tell me. Oh, tell me. Because I'm not just frightened. I'm panicky. I don't know what to do. I don't want to do anything foolish. And when people are in a panic, they do foolish things. Anything I did might be foolish. There's no use locking the door, is there? Or there's no use going to neighbors. They don't even know who I am. They've never seen me before. Neighbors. The police. Well, those are things I do in the city. Sensible things. Practical things. Not here, though. No, I'm in a strange place. In very strange circumstances. You're a very extraordinary cat. I'm not going to pretend I like you. I couldn't fool you anyhow, could I? Of course I couldn't. But you're very unusual. I'm sure you're very wise, very knowing. You must know strange things, secret things that I don't know, couldn't possibly know. Evil things. Evil, spelled backwards, is live. And I want to live. And I can't live being afraid like this. Fear is an impossible thing to live with. So tell me, cat, tell me what to do. I'm sure you know. And I'll do whatever you say.
I'm back. Where are you? You didn't go out, did you? You wouldn't be such a fool.
We're in the kitchen.
Well, there you are, the two of you.
We're hungry.
Well, I bought plenty. Eggs and butter and all that kind of stuff for breakfast, coffee, tea, and meat and vegetables for dinner, enough for the whole week.
The whole week?
I don't want to keep going to the store. And for you, my lovely, caviar.
Did you have enough money for all this?
Of course not. I charged it.
To me?
To Miss Malvina Thripp.
But didn't they say anything? They don't even know me.
That's how small towns are.
They just went ahead and charged it? They'd never do that in the city?
They gave me a couple of applications to fill out for charge accounts. I said I'd drop them by tomorrow. You'd better sign them.
In the city, I always pay cash.
You're not in the city now.
Oh, I know.
So sign them.
There.
That fixes that.
Viola, did you tell them at the store that you were me?
I said my name was Malvina Thripp, so I guess they thought I was Malvina Thripp. Are you just going to sit there? Or are you going to fix us some breakfast?
What should I fix?
Well, I don't know about you, but I want grapefruit and fried eggs and toast. Oh, and open the caviar for the cat. Put the coffee on. And start the eggs.
Before the coffee's ready?
And put the bread in the toaster.
Well, I haven't unpacked the toaster.
Well, then butter some bread. Cut the grapefruit.
There's no knife to cut the grapefruit.
Oh, let's have a little efficiency around here.
There's no frying pan.
Hurry up. I can't. There's the butter. There's the bread. Now put the butter on the bread. Use your fingers.
I can't understand why I'm doing all this.
I am telling you to.
There's no reason.
And you like it.
I don't.
You like being told what to do.
I hate it.
All right, Miss Thrip. You may not like it now, but you'll get where you like it.
Never. I won't.
You'll get where you can't live without it, Miss Thrip. You just wait and see. You're a very passive person, Miss Thrip. And passive people need someone to tell them what to do. And then when they do it, they get a pat on the head and they are very, very happy.
Is that how it is?
That's how it is. To the end of time.
The coffee's ready.
People like you need people like me. I tell you what to do and you do it, and that's what makes the world go around. Pour the coffee. Very nice. Hot and strong.
Thank you.
Pour yourself a cup.
Thank you. I will.
You're getting the hang of it.
Of what?
Of doing as you're told.
Am I?
Now, let's see. What'll I have you do next?
I'm not going to do anything next.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Oh!
Get out! You get out of my house!
Coffee all over my dress!
It's not your dress! It's my dress! It's not your coffee! It's mine! And it's my kitchen! And my house! And
One more word about your house and I'll slap you again. Now, I am going upstairs and change these clothes and put something on those burns. And when I come back, I want you to be in control of yourself.
I can't possibly be in control of myself as long as you're in this house. You told me wrong, Cat. It didn't work. You told me to give in to her and do everything she wanted. And it didn't work at all. I don't think I want any more of your advice. She was asking me to be her servant. Pretty soon it would have been sweep the floor, scour the sink, take out the garbage. I'd be her personal slave for as long as she stayed here. Suppose she stayed forever. Suppose I never got my house back. Is that possible? Sooner or later, surely somebody would what? Come to the door? Who? Oh, I wish I had friends. People who cared about me and would miss me and worry about me. I used to think I only needed someone to talk to now and then, and not for very long, but that's not true now. I need someone close, someone who cares.
What's this? Both of you asleep? What kind of a household are we running here?
I just put my head down on the table for a minute.
Dirty cups? Evil, get off the table. I said get off the table. Go lie down somewhere else. Okay, Miss Thrip. Wash the cups and then sweep the floor. Oh, here's something else.
What?
My dungarees, they're filthy dirty. I've been traveling in them for weeks.
What am I supposed to do with them?
Wash them. What?
You want me?
Throw them in the washer-dryer.
I don't have a washer-dryer.
Everybody has a washer-dryer.
And if I did, I wouldn't wash your dirty dungarees in it.
Then you're just going to have to do them by hand.
No, I am not going to wash them by hand. And I'm not going to wash your clothes, or buy your food, or cook your meals.
We had an arrangement.
You had an arrangement where you'd swagger around this house, my house, and give orders, and act as if you owned the place. And I would do what you told me.
And that's the way it's going to be.
It's not.
That's the way it has to be, Miss Thrip.
It can't.
There are people who give orders and people who take them, and nobody in between. That's the way it is. That's the way it always has been. And that is the way it's going to be.
Not in my house.
Right here. In your house. Now, pick up those dungarees.
You pick them up.
Pick them up! And take them to the sink and wash them.
Wash them yourself. And then put them on and get out of my house.
Don't talk to me that way. You stupid old woman. I'll show you if I have to kill you.
what they say. Put two women in the same house, it never works out. Or am I being catty? I'll be back shortly with Act 3. Two women in the same kitchen, plus a cat. Teeth are bared. Claws are unsheathed. Fur flies. It's a cat fight. What else could it possibly be?
Did she hurt you?
My arms are bleeding.
Your face is bleeding, too.
And my hands. What got into her?
I can't imagine. I thought she was asleep.
Have you got some iodine?
I haven't unpacked it
Well,
yet.
unpack it.
I wouldn't know where to look.
Then give me some soap and water.
Yes, that will do just as well.
I thought that damn cat liked me.
Well, you can never tell with cats.
Maybe she didn't like me, but she respected me. It is very hard to get respect from cats. As hard as getting them to like you.
Oh, here's the water. And here's a towel. There's no soap.
This water isn't very hard.
Well, it's the best I can do.
Oh. Well, that's enough. You can use it now.
I don't need it.
Why don't you need... Why, look at you. You haven't got a scratch. That cat didn't even touch you. But we were standing right together. She came between us. Why didn't she scratch you? Why just me?
I wouldn't know.
It couldn't be that she likes you.
No, I don't suppose so.
Once in a very long while, a cat falls in love.
Well, I've never heard of that.
When a cat falls in love, it's disgusting. They lose everything that made them cats. Proud, beautiful animals, aloof, untouchable, sitting in the softest spots, staring at things no one else can see, thinking their secret thoughts. Why, the ancient Egyptians worshipped cats, kept them in temples, bowed down to them. They knew what cats are. The inscrutable, the unknowable. But when a cat falls in love, everything is changed.
What happens, Viola?
The cat becomes the lowest of the low. Shameless. Cringing, rubbing up against the person she loves, wanting to be touched, to be held. Not looking off into the distance anymore, only watching where the loved one moves. And when will he return to the cat who is waiting so patiently, loving and longing without dignity, without pride?
It sounds sweet.
It's sickening.
Yeah, I suppose.
And that cat is in love with you.
Oh, I don't think so. It isn't reasonable.
That's why she came between us when she thought I might hurt you, and she didn't scratch you. She only scratched me. She's in love with you. She's put me out of her mind, and she's in love with you. Well, that settles that. We'll get rid of her.
Put her outside, you mean?
What good would that do if she's in love with you? She'd get back in. No. We have to kill her.
Kill her? Well, you couldn't do that.
Have you got some poison?
Poison?
We'll put it in the caviar.
I don't have any poison. Why would I?
A knife. Give me a knife.
Well, there isn't any knife.
A poker, a shovel.
I don't have any of those things.
I'll strangle her. That's what I'll do.
You better leave her alone. I can't stay in my house.
I don't hate you. She loves you.
Viola, you don't mean that I should... Oh, no, I couldn't do that. I just couldn't.
Pick her up.
No, I...
Pick her up.
I can't do what you said. I can't strangle a cat. You didn't mean it, did you?
We'll take her upstairs, and we'll throw her out the window. Come on.
No, we can't do that.
Nevertheless,
It's what's going to be done. It's what you're going to do. Up the stairs now. I'm right behind you. Keep going.
I never wanted this cat in my house, but that doesn't mean that I wanted this.
Keep going. In here. Oh, good. The window's open. Go ahead. Throw her out.
I can't do it.
Yes, you can. Just lean out and drop her.
The doorbell. The doorbell.
Come back here. Come back.
Oh, it's a friend. It's a friend. Someone remembered. I'm coming. Wait. I'm coming.
Another letter, Miss Fripp.
Oh, come in.
This one's addressed to you.
Oh, please come in. I'm so glad to see you.
Miss Malvina Fripp, it says. Nothing like hearing from a friend, is there?
Listen, they're in the bedroom. She's going to kill her.
Hold on now.
Maybe she has already. She wanted me to do it, but I couldn't.
What bedroom is this, Miss Fripp?
The front one. Top of the stairs. I look outside. Maybe she's there. Maybe she fell in a tree or a bush or something. Cat? Where are you? Are you all right, Cat? Oh, please, be all right. I didn't want you in my house, but that was all. I never meant that you should... Oh, where are you?
Fripp.
Yes, I'm here. What did you find? Upstairs?
Nobody. Nothing.
Nobody? No cat?
No cat.
Wasn't there a girl? A young girl?
Nobody. Nothing.
Oh, both of them couldn't have gone out the window. I don't think both of them...
Look, Miss Fripp, you're all shook up. Why don't we go into the kitchen and I'll pour you some coffee?
I threw the coffee at her. There isn't any.
Well, I'll make some fresh, and you can tell me all about the cat and the girl, the whole dream.
It wasn't a dream.
Well, what if it was?
You think it could have been a hallucination?
Maybe something like that.
You remember I told you there was a cat in my house.
And I told you I'd inquire around about a lost cat, and I did. But nobody's lost a cat.
This girl, this Viola, she went and bought things at the store. Look, all these groceries. She bought them. I didn't. And caviar for the cat. She charged everything to me.
You sure it wasn't you charged all these things?
I haven't been out of the house. What would I have done if you hadn't rung the bell? Viola was going to make me throw the cat out of the window.
Miss Fripp, maybe I should call a doctor.
Oh, I'll be all right now that you're here. You're my friend. You brought me a letter yesterday from Sam's garage, you remember?
Addressed to resident.
Yes, and I'm the resident here. I'm Malvina Fripp, and I'm the resident of this house.
Sure you are.
Although for a while there, I didn't know if I really was the resident of this house. Well, I wouldn't have taken the letter from you if I wasn't, would I?
The resident means anybody who's living here.
And I'm living here. I was at the time, and I am.
Of course you are.
You don't think I'm out of my head, do you?
Oh, not necessarily. You're upset. I'm going to call a doctor for you, eh?
Well, there's no phone. I haven't had one put in yet.
I'll go next door.
Oh, don't go. Don't leave me. You don't believe me. You don't think there was any cat here, or any girl, or that we ate chicken and drank wine and the cat ate the bones. And in the morning she came downstairs and she was holding the cat in her arms, and I was on the couch. I'd been there all night. I think I was drunk from the wine.
Drunk, huh?
Well, the bottle must be around here somewhere.
I don't see it.
And she told me to get breakfast and wash the dishes and then to sweep the floor and wash her dungarees, her dirty dungarees. Look, there they are, her dirty, filthy dungarees.
They're not yours?
Well, you don't think I'd wear anything like that, do you?
Oh, lots of women wear dungarees these days. What was this girl wearing if she wasn't wearing the dungarees?
My dress. Can you imagine? She was wearing my dress till I threw the coffee pot at her.
Threw the coffee pot at her, did you?
Yes.
and the cat attacked her.
You don't say.
Not me, just her.
Uh-huh.
And she said the cat was in love with me. Now, I don't know if that was true. If such a thing could be true. But she said it was. And she said in that case, we would have to kill the cat, poison it, or stab it, or strangle it. But I couldn't do that.
Of course not.
Not any of those things. Then she said, we'd take the cat upstairs and throw it out of the window. And that's where we were when you rang the front doorbell. And, oh, was I glad. You don't believe any of it, do you?
Well, now, let's just say you've been through a lot, what with one thing and another.
Oh, I have.
What you need is something to calm you down.
Well, I never take anything like that.
Oh, just something mild to relax your nerves.
I'll be all right. Now that I have my house back.
There's a very nice doctor lives not far from here. He's on my mail route. I'll call him and ask him to stop over.
Oh, please, don't go.
He'll fix you up fine. Hey, look what's coming up the walk.
Wyatt. Oh, Cat. I'm so glad to see you.
Careful, don't let her in the house.
Oh, that's all right. I've gotten sort of fond of her, and she's rather fond of me.
Oh, say, almost forgot what I came by for. Got a letter for you.
Another circular? Not Sam's garage again.
Oh, no. Addressed to you, Miss Malvina Thripp.
Well, for heaven's sakes. It's from the city, my old address where I used to live.
Miss you already, do they?
Well, I don't think anyone misses me. I didn't even tell anyone I was moving.
Well, open the letter, why don't you?
Imagine. My hands are shaking.
Want me to do it for you?
No, that's all right. Why, it's from the people who took my apartment, the people who used to own this house. I told you, we traded. Well, dear Miss Thripp, we hope you are enjoying the little house as much as we are enjoying your apartment. One day soon, if it's all right with you, we want to drive up and see you. Well, and how you're getting along. Also to pick up our cat. We came away in such a hurry, she got left behind. Will you be kind enough to let her share your house until we can make arrangements? She's a dear, sweet thing. Her name is Viola. And we know you will love her as much as we do.
Dear Viola, sweet Viola, good Viola. Or is she vicious Viola, violent Viola, vile Viola? Well, anyway, for the time being, Viola has a home with Miss Malvina Thripp, the resident. May they both rest safe and sound. I'll be back shortly. There's so much good in the worst of us, and so much bad in the best of us. It scarcely behooves any of us to talk about the rest of us. So the poet said. Think about it. That's what I'm going to do. Our cast included Carmen Matthews, Joan Loring, and Gilbert Mack. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Now, at Kroger, there's a brand new way to minimize your food costs with tender, lean, thrifty beef. Thrifty beef is the economical meat choice because it's naturally leaner and priced to save you more. And remember, thrifty beef is unconditionally guaranteed. If you're not satisfied with any cut, just return it to Kroger for replacement or a full refund. Tender, lean, thrifty beef, new from Kroger to help minimize your food costs.
U.S. good, tender, lean, heavy beef round steak, only 98 cents a pound at Kroger.
Say, how'd you like to save a lot of money on a brand new car that looks and rides almost the same as a 75 Impala? Well, thanks to friendly Chevrolet, you can. Several months ago, we realized the rising costs had forced large price increases on 75 Chevys, so we ordered cars, enough cars to fill acres of storage. And now, when other dealers are out of 74s, we still have plenty. Come on down to Friendly and save a lot of money. That's just another reason why Friendly's the #1 new car dealer in the Southwest.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Some people call our kind of entertainment escape fiction. Well, that word has never been more appropriately used than to describe the story you're about to hear. It's about a man with a most unusual profession, a man who makes his livelihood by making escapes. But now, the great Ferlini is going to cap his exciting career with the greatest escape of all, even if it turns out to be the last escape. And if you think Houdini took great chances, wait until you hear what the great Ferlini has in mind.
That's right. I'm going inside that box in a bathing suit, and they're going to dump me right into the middle of the lake.
Joe, but that's crazy. It's too dangerous.
What you mean is I'm too old for it, huh? But I'll show you, baby. I'm not too old for the trick. Or for you.
Our mystery drama, The Last Escape, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Henry Slessor and stars Joan Lovejoy and Robert Dryden. It is sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Brewers of Budweiser, and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
When you buy a mid-sized car, you expect certain things from it. Mainly, a reasonable combination of comfort and economy. Well, friend, Buick has a mid-size to meet your expectations. The 1975 Century Regal. It's a joy to look at. A joy to ride in, and Buick's new V6 engine makes it a joy to drive, especially past gas stations.
Buick Century Regal, dedicated to the free spirit in just about everyone.
Sure, I've heard that phrase, give to the college of your choice. Good idea. And I know all colleges need more money, what with inflation and all. It's just that since I graduated, I've been so busy, not just with my career, but with the community affairs, too, I haven't found the time to reevaluate.
Take the time now and give more to the college of your choice. Now.
A public service message of this station and the Advertising Council.
Kitchen appliances are power tools, too, just as much as drills and jigsaws. Hi, Frank Lieber here to tell you True Value hardware stores have that kind of power tool, too. Kitchen appliances that help cooks create. A West Bend party percolator, for instance. It makes a lot of coffee, 20 cups, and then keeps it hot. If you ever had to make coffee for 10 with a 9-cup percolator, you know the advantage of that. It has a durable polypropylene body and a two-way spigot, just $9.99. And there's a Toastmaster broiler oven, one that cleans itself as it cooks. In one position, it broils and grills. Flip it over, and it bakes and roasts. It's just $32.88 at True Value hardware stores. And there's a Hamilton Beach 14-speed blender. It comes with 2 special plastic containers. You can blend food in them, then store them away in the refrigerator. Just $19.88. Kitchen appliances are power tools, too. Just a few of the values at participating True Value hardware stores.
the glamorous Tropicana Supper Club. The music is playing, the palm trees are swaying, but unfortunately, the music is being produced by a sleazy three-piece band, the palm trees are papier-mâché, and the Tropicana isn't in the tropics. It's New Jersey. If there is any glamour here, it's the glamour of illusion. And that's what the customers have come to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's what you've all been waiting for. Direct from command performances in London, Paris, and Rome, the man who defies ropes, chains, locks, handcuffs, steel boxes, and prison bars, the one, the only true successor to the immortal Houdini. Here he is, Fellini the Great!
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to be here with you this evening. You know, some people have asked me why I do these things. Why I continue to risk injury and even death in order to demonstrate my ability to escape from any bonds devised by mortal man. But let me tell you the reason. It's because of a deep, abiding love of liberty, to demonstrate the indefatigable spirit of man in his quest for personal freedom. A freedom which each one of us enjoys in this wonderful country of ours. And now I'd like to introduce you to a lovely young lady who is going to assist me in my demonstration this evening. Here she is, Miss Wanda Wilson. As you can see, Miss Wilson is holding something in her hand. It's a straitjacket designed to restrain the most violent madman. Madness, as you know, often increases the strength of its victim enormously. But this jacket has been created so skillfully that experts will swear that there is no way out of one. The great Houdini, however, once proved that it can be done. And tonight, before your eyes, I am going to attempt to duplicate his astonishing escape. Wanda?
Yes, Fellini.
Please ask two men from the audience to assist us.
Yes, Fellini. Well, how about, what about you two gentlemen? Will you help out? Oh, thank you very much.
Now, if you two gentlemen will just put the jacket on me. Yeah, that's right. I fold my arms around my torso, and then you secure every strap. Yeah, that's it. Just as tight as you can now. Yeah, that's right. Every single one of them. A little tighter. Tighter. Make sure there's absolutely no way I could get out of it. Thank you, gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to spare you a sight of my agonies, Wanda will place a screen in front of me.
Here it is, Fellini.
Wanda, can you come here a minute?
No, Tommy, not now. The actor's on.
I've got to talk to you. Can you meet me later?
I don't know.
Please.
I'll try. That's all I can say.
As you can see, now one strap is torn or broken. The straitjacket is in perfect condition, but I am free. I'll tell you one thing about this escape. You don't have to be crazy to try it, but it helps.
Wanda, I'm over here.
Tommy, I can't talk too long.
Why'd you come out without a coat? You'll freeze to death.
Well, I couldn't very well have put a coat on. Joe would have asked where I was going.
Where is he now?
In the dressing room. I gotta get back there.
He really keeps tabs on you, doesn't he?
And you know how he is. What did you want?
You know what I wanted. To see you. To see you alone for a change.
Oh, Tommy.
They really liked your husband tonight, didn't they?
Oh, it's that kind of a crowd. They liked you, too.
Thanks.
I didn't mean it that way. I mean, well, you know what I think of you, Tommy. Your singing, I mean.
Is that all you mean?
My singing?
Tommy, don't. Not here, not in this filthy alley.
Where, then? There's no place I can ever see you. No place at all.
But it can't be helped. Joe has to know where I am every minute. He goes crazy if he doesn't see me around all the time. Not that he's jealous. He thinks too much of himself to be jealous of me. He just has to know I'm around, admiring him, waiting on him hand and foot.
He treats you like a slave.
Tommy, I got to go. He's probably foaming at the mouth right this minute.
Wanda, please, listen. One kiss. One.
All right. Oh, Lord, why does someone like you have to come along now?
Hey, where were you?
I told you I went to get some cigarettes from the machine.
You shouldn't smoke. I never smoked in my life. You think I could have lungs like mine if I smoked? I got the lungs of a 20-year-old, you know that?
Yeah, I know.
Boy, I really felt good out there tonight. I could have done a steel box bust out tonight. That's how good I felt. Hey, you see that little guy who put me in a straitjacket? Little guy thought he was going to fix me. See how tight he worked the straps?
I was there, Joe.
The little guys, they're the worst. It's a pleasure to fool them.
Joe, what do you say? Are you just going to keep staring into that mirror all night?
I like what I see. Don't you like what I see?
I never knew anyone who liked to look at himself the way you do.
49 years old. Nobody would ever take me for 49. What do you say?
You're a Greek god, Joe. And speaking of Greeks, we're invited out to dinner tonight. Roscoe is buying.
Roscoe, he spoils my appetite. You hear him talk, the escape business is dead. He should have seen that crowd tonight, that's all I say. He's no different.
Well, he booked you into this job, didn't he? He ought to know if it's dead or not.
Only thing wrong with the escape business, it don't get enough publicity. That's the only thing.
All right, Joe.
Everything comes back. Old movies come back, old songs, even old clothes. Only you gotta make a splash. And I mean a splash.
Joe, you're not going to start that again, are you?
Start what?
With Roscoe. You're not going to start talking about that water business again, are you? I'm sick of that subject.
You're getting old, Wanda. That's your trouble. The water trick is the best idea I had in years.
Don't talk to me about age. You're no chicken, Joe, and don't forget it. An escape like that could be too much for you to handle.
So I'm no chicken, huh? Listen, sugar. I count 10 new wrinkles on your face since last week. Take a good look in a mirror.
Oh, stop it, Joe.
Go on, take a look.
You're hurting me.
Go on, I said. Look at yourself.
Stop it.
You calling old, huh? I'm younger than you, baby. On account I keep in shape.
All right. Let me go.
That's right. Turn on the tears.
Not everybody thinks I'm old, Joe. Not everybody.
You should have seen me tonight, Phil. I was the best. That crowd really ate it up. Didn't they, Wanda?
Yeah, it was a good crowd for that crummy joint.
Don't knock crummy joints, not if they pay off every Friday.
Listen, after tonight, I wouldn't be surprised if they booked me for another month.
I'd be surprised. You close next week.
What?
I told you it was a 3-week engagement, Joe.
Yeah, but you said... maybe it would go longer.
Well, that's as far as it goes.
Okay, we'll find someplace else, right? Someplace better than that crummy Tropicana.
Sure.
I'm telling you, Phil, the escape business is coming back. And when it does, I'm going to be right on top.
You're practically the only one left.
All I need is one good break, one good publicity stunt.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Starting with that water trick again?
Yeah, that's right.
Thought you were going to stop bothering me about that.
I don't stop bothering you until we do it.
Look, Joe, you know as well as me that times are different. 20, 30 years ago, a good press agent could ballyhoo an escape artist right onto the front pages. Only Houdini's been dead a long time.
Sure, Houdini's dead. But I'm alive. Me, Joe Fellini.
It's one thing about you, Joe. You never had any trouble with false modesty.
Listen, what could Houdini do that I can't? I work with the ropes, the chains, irons. I can get out of boxes, bags, hampers, chests. I can do all the handcuff routines. Nobody does a faster straitjacket than me. Besides, you know that Houdini used a lot of phony trick stuff.
And I suppose you don't.
Sure, sometimes. I got my skeleton keys, my phony bolts, and all that other junk. But you know me, Phil. I do my best tricks with muscle and brains, right?
Sure. You're the greatest, Joe.
Yeah, I keep in shape. Ask Wanda here. 1 hour a day with the barbells. Yeah, I still got a terrific chest expansion. I can do this water trick, Phil. It'll be great.
You know something, Wanda? Maybe the only way to stop your husband from talking about this is to let him do it.
Oh, Phil, no.
All right, Joe, how do you plan to work the act?
I really do it up good, Phil. First, I'll let him handcuff me. I mean, genuine cuffs. All checked out by the chief of police or somebody like that.
Now, what makes you think I can line up the chief of police?
Then after I'm handcuffed, a rope around my body around 50 feet. Then they put me in a burlap sack and tie it up good. Then they put the whole works into a steamer trunk and dump me right in the middle of the lake. How's that sound?
Like sudden death.
Don't worry about it. 2 minutes after that trunk goes into the water, out I come. Then all I gotta do is swim.
How do you plan to do it?
Oh, I ain't giving away no trade secrets, Phil. All I can say is I got a new gimmick that'll make him more sensational than even the water trick Houdini did.
Phil, you can't let him go through with this. It's a trick for a young man.
I can do it, I said. Just tell me when we start, Phil.
I'll tell you when, Joe. As soon as you can prove to me that you can swim.
It's really a miracle. I never thought you'd be able to get away from that guy, Wanda.
Oh, Joe finally went someplace he couldn't take me.
Where's that?
To a men's gym. He went to swim in their pool.
What for?
Oh, he's going to do a trick. He calls it the water trick. He gets handcuffed and tied and all that, and they dump him into the lake in a big steamer trunk.
Ooh. That sounds pretty dangerous.
Well, the only danger would be Joe getting too winded to swim to the surface. I know he can get out of the cuffs and the ropes and all that, but...
It seems to me that if the slightest thing went wrong...
Oh, he'll take all the precautions, or we will, rather.
We?
Well, I help him out with the trick part of it.
Oh. Then there is a trick.
Part of it's a trick, naturally.
But, even tricks go wrong sometimes, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Did anything like that ever happen to your husband?
Well, yeah, once. He couldn't open the lock on his handcuffs. See, he had a key hidden in the cuff of his trousers, but it slipped out of his hand and fell between the cracks of the floorboard. He wasn't hurt or anything. It was just a wicker basket escape on stage.
I see. But if anything like that happened now, I mean, at the bottom of a lake...
But that would be terrible. It'd be awful.
Yeah. It would be really tragic, wouldn't it?
I don't want to think about any such thing. I just don't want to think about it.
No, of course not, Wanda. At least, we won't think about it tonight. Well, unless I heard wrong, it sounds to me that I've just heard a conversation about murder. No, the word wasn't spoken. The plans weren't made. But it wasn't difficult to hear between the lines. Will Mrs. Joe Ferlini really spoil the grandiose plans of Ferlini the Great? We'll find out when we return shortly with Act 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ed McMahon. Welcome once again to $1 Million Question. Madam.
Yes.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jones, Geraldine Jones.
Geraldine Jones.
That is
We're
correct.
about to ask you the $1 Million Question.
$1 million?
If you're correct, yes, if you're correct, you will win $1 million.
Honey, hush.
Are you ready?
Okay.
All right, here's the question. What is the largest selling beer in the entire world?
Budweiser.
You're right. You just won $1 million.
Would you give it to me in Budweiser?
Of course. Be sure and watch Flip Wilson. And the name of the special is Flip Wilson, of course.
My guests are going to be Peter Sellers, Lily Tomlin, Richard Pryor,
and, of course, Flip Wilson. That's Flip Wilson, of course. This Friday night on TV. Sponsored by Budweiser, of course. What more can I say?
When you say bye.
Of course.
You've said it all.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
When's the last time you enjoyed a really big chocolate bar? A big Three Musketeers bar. A Three Musketeers. Thick milk chocolate outside. Fluffy chocolate whip inside. Fluffy, not stuffy, so you don't feel full. A big Three Musketeers bar. Three Musketeers.
When your mouth waters for chocolate, bite into a Three Musketeers bar. Big chocolate taste that's easy on your tummy. Light, whipped-up chocolate fluffiness inside. Creamy milk chocolate outside. Three Musketeers. They're fluffy, not stuffy, so you don't feel full. Enjoy the big chocolate bar that's fluffy, not stuffy.
A big Three Musketeers bar. A big Three Musketeers bar. Three Musketeers.
The engagement is over for Ferlini the Great at the Tropicana Supper Club. But now Joe Ferlini and his wife have a new address, a small and rather shabby hotel which bears the name of Lakeview, undoubtedly because it's located on the edge of Lake Paradise. This afternoon, Wanda Ferlini is alone and bored, disinterested in her copy of Variety, tired of reading about the success of others. But then...
One second. Tommy.
Hello, Wanda. Surprised?
Well, of course I am. What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I came to see you. No. Scratch that. For publication, I came to audition for a singing job at the Lake Paradise Inn.
Is that the truth?
You know what the truth is. Look, can I come in?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I've already tried to get a job at the inn. Nothing doing there. But Ferlini doesn't have to know that, does he?
You shouldn't have come here, Tommy. It won't look right.
Where is he?
Joe? He's at the lake swimming. That's all he's been doing for days now, practicing his swimming.
Then he's really going to go through with it, the water trick.
Oh, he's coming through with it all right. His agent, Phil Roscoe.
Yeah, I know.
Well, he's actually getting excited about it. Can you imagine? He's been doing a terrific job of lining up publicity.
Publicity won't help Ferlini, Wanda. You know it won't. He's old hat. That escape stuff died when Houdini did.
You never know, Tommy. I mean, he's actually gotten the local chief of police to cooperate. He's going to make sure that the handcuffs are absolutely genuine.
But your husband can still get out of them, right?
Well, yeah, he always does.
How?
Tommy, I told you I didn't want to talk about that anymore. I don't like what you're... Well, you know what I mean.
You don't like what I'm implying, right?
No, I can't blame it on you. I'm the one who did all the implying. I'm the one who said that if one little thing goes wrong, Joe's a dead man. He'll drown.
One little thing.
We've got to stop this. Good Lord, we can't talk about murder like it's something casual.
Murder? Isn't that what we decided? Just because something goes wrong with the act, that isn't murder. We're not going to be arrested for it.
Please, Tommy, I'm trying to forget what we said.
Did you forget saying that you love me?
No. No, I didn't forget that.
Is it still true?
Oh, you know it is.
Wanda.
Tommy, don't. What if he walked in? Then you know who'll get murdered. You and me, both of us.
How's he been treating you?
Worse than ever. Every day it's worse. All he thinks about is the act, night and day. Escape. Oh, sometimes I think I'll go crazy, Tommy. I mean it.
Easy.
He wakes up in the middle of the night, throws off the covers, and takes a bow.
Wanda, what's this?
What?
These handcuffs. Are these the ones he uses in his act?
Well, those are the new cuffs.
The ones he plans to use for the water trick?
Yeah, that's right.
They look real, all right.
They are real.
Oh, they're not trick handcuffs?
No. This police chief who's going to inspect them, he's an expert in this kind of thing. Oh, he'd spot a trick cuff in 2 seconds.
But Ferlini still gets out of them.
Well, he has to. Or he can't get out of the ropes. or the sack, and then the steamer trunk.
Okay. Then tell me how he does it. You must know, Wanda.
Yeah, I know.
Well, then show me.
Okay.
Hey, what are you doing?
Putting the cuffs on you.
I'm no escape artist.
I'll show you how to be one, Tommy. There. Now, see if you can get your hands loose.
Well, I can't. It's impossible.
That's right. It's impossible. Without this.
Oh, a key.
Yeah, just this tiny key. That's all it takes. Just turn the key, and it's open.
Now, you telling me that he has the key with him when he goes into that lake?
Well, of course. There's no other way.
I mean, the key is hidden someplace, like in the trunk or the bag, someplace like that.
Oh, he can't take the chance with this trick. Every single piece of equipment will be thoroughly checked out by the police.
Well, then how will he manage the key?
Well, he hasn't told me that yet. Usually he has it sewn into the cuff of his trousers.
Uh-huh. And is that what he's going to do now?
Well, I just don't know, Tommy.
Well, all I know is this. What we talked about still makes sense to me. Very good sense. All you have to do is make sure that Ferlini the Great has the wrong key.
Look at that story, Phil. Just look at it. 4 big columns all about me.
Now, don't get carried away, huh? It's a big story, but a very little paper. Circulation 10,000, maybe.
Oh, that don't matter. It's a beginning, just a beginning. When I pull that stunt on Saturday morning, I'll be on all the wire services. You wait and see.
I just hope you don't end up in the obituary column.
Stop worrying about me.
Well, I'd worry a lot less if you'd tell us how you're going to do this trick, Joe.
That's what I keep asking him. I've been working for this guy for 18 years, and I know every stunt he pulls. Only this time...
This time, I'm doing something different. Something really terrific.
Look, will you tell us what it is, Joe? I'm knocking myself out, rounding up the press, getting the police to cooperate. I even got us a motorboat free of charge to take you out in the middle of the lake.
Yeah. You're doing a real good job, Phil. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
I haven't even told you the best part. I got a big news magazine guy coming out.
What?
That's right. It's a guy I used to know a long time ago. He works on the show business section. I talked him into coming out. If he likes what he sees, well, who knows? You might get some pretty good national publicity.
Hey, that's great, Phil. That's just terrific.
Only I'll tell you this, pal. If I don't learn some details, I'm going to be tempted to call the guy and put him off. I don't want him to come all the way out here just to see a guy get himself drowned. That's not the kind of news I want to see printed.
Come on, Joe. Tell us what you're going to do.
Okay. You want the scoop? Here's how it goes. The steamer trunk is no problem. You'll have a phony bottom. The canvas bag is no sweat either. That'd be the usual type I use. Pull the thread on top, the whole seam comes open.
Yeah, I know about those gimmicks.
As for the ropes, that'll be pure muscle. I'll just make with the chest and muscle expansion. By the time they load the trunk on a motorboat, I'll be out of the ropes. By the time they're ready to dump me in the lake, I'll be out of the canvas bag.
But first you have to get the handcuffs off.
Sure. That's the most important part.
What's it going to be, the key in your cuff?
Well, what's so funny?
There ain't going to be any cuffs.
What?
You heard me. I figure that's the first thing those smart guys will be looking for. Me having a key hidden. So I'll fool them. Completely.
How?
I mean, I'll let the cops examine me from head to foot to make sure I'm not hiding a key on me. And instead of pants, I'll wear a bathing suit.
Are you nuts?
Joe, you've got to have a key. There's no other way to get those handcuffs open.
Oh, sure. I'll have it on me. Because you're going to pass it to me, honey.
Me?
That's right.
Well, how will I do that? And then get away with it?
That's the part I just dreamed up, and it's a beauty. You're my wife, see? You're going to have to kiss me goodbye before I go into that steamer trunk, right?
Yeah.
Well, guess what you have in your mouth when you give me that kiss?
The key.
Yeah, that's right. You'll kiss me bye-bye and pass that key from your mouth to mine. And that way, I'll be able to slip the key into the lock with my teeth. Get it?
It's a good gimmick, Joe.
It's beautiful, Phil. Beautiful. It can't miss.
Yeah. Yeah, it does make sense. Nobody would think it's strange that I kiss you goodbye.
Yeah, the most natural thing in the world, honey. After all, any wife would kiss her husband when she may never see him again.
That's it, Joe. Just breathe deep. Get plenty of oxygen into your lungs. You're going to need it.
Oh, stop worrying about me, Phil. I feel great. I feel terrific. Hey, how's that crowd out there?
It's okay. Maybe 100 people. I didn't count it.
Yeah, but that guy's there, isn't he? One from the news magazine?
Yeah, he's here, and a couple of other newspaper guys. One of them from New York.
Yeah, it's going to work, Phil. I can tell. I'm going to really make it back to the big time.
Well, if you're ready, the chief is waiting for you.
I'm ready.
Chief Wallace, I'd like you to say hello to the great Ferlini.
How do, Mr. Ferlini? I sure hope you know what you're doing.
Ferlini, this is Mr. Ralph Crimmins, president of the local Chamber of Commerce, Frank Petty of the Lake Paradise Tribune, and you've already met Dave Brooks, our motorboat pilot.
Well, let's get started, huh? It's a warm day, and I want to go in for a little dip.
Chief Wallace.
Yeah.
Would you begin by placing the handcuffs on Mr. Ferlini?
I certainly will.
Now, you've examined these cuffs, Chief, and you're sure they're genuine?
Oh, they're genuine, all right.
Would you clamp them on, please?
Right. There you are, Mr. Ferlini.
Now, if you other gentlemen will please tie this rope around the great Ferlini's body. Make as many knots as you wish.
Can I lend a hand there, too? I used to be a Boy Scout.
Oh, help yourself, Chief.
May I please have the canvas bag?
Right here.
Thank you. Now, as soon as these gentlemen have finished tying up the great Ferlini, we'll put the canvas bag over his head and lower him into the steamer trunk.
Don't worry, Wanda. I'm going to be fine.
Perhaps you'd like to kiss your husband goodbye, Mrs. Ferlini.
From the looks of things, I'd say that would be a very good idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, the motorboat has stopped in the middle of the lake. Now, please watch carefully. Now the trunk has been brought to the end of the boat. Chief Wallace and Dave Brooks, our pilot, are carefully lowering it over the side. There it goes, into the water. The steamer trunk has gone straight to the bottom of the lake like a stone. The great Ferlini is inside, in the greatest life and death struggle of his career. Can he work his way free of those steel manacles? Can he escape from 50 yards of rope bound tightly around his body? Can he get out of the canvas sack that covers him from head to foot? Can he break through the solid locks of that trunk and manage to reach the surface on time?
Wanda.
Tommy, you shouldn't have come here.
I just thought it would have been better.
It's 15 seconds now. 15 long seconds for the great Ferlini.
Wanda, what? Is everything all right?
Please, don't talk to me now, Tommy. Not now.
I'm sorry. I've missed you so much these past 3 days.
I couldn't see you. You know we shouldn't be seen together.
Well, I don't see why not.
There he is.
Everybody knows we're friends. We met at the Tropicana.
30 seconds. The great Ferlini has been underwater, sealed in that trunk for a full 30 seconds, and there's no sign of him. Is he all right?
Wanda, I talked to the manager of the inn again. He thinks he may have a spot for me at the show at the end of next week.
For God's sake, Tommy, how can you talk about show business now?
Oh, isn't that what this is all about? Show business?
Wanda, for God's sake, what's happening out there?
I don't know. How should I know?
Why doesn't he come up? He said he'd be up in 20 seconds, no more than that.
I just don't know, Phil.
45 seconds and he's not up. He's got to be all right. He's got to be. Everything went just the way we planned.
Hey, there isn't a sign of him, not a ripple on the water.
He's gone. Phil, it didn't work. It didn't work.
Not coming up. He's drowned.
No.
Joe's drowned.
Well, it looks as if the trick has failed. Or perhaps you could say that the trick has been too successful. The one played on Ferlini the Great by his not-so-loving wife. Now, the question remains, will the crime go unpunished? Or does fate have at least one more trick up its sleeve? We'll find out shortly when we return with Act 3.
There's
a fresh new spirit sweeping the land. A free spirit that demands good products. Products that satisfy your sense of good taste and desire for economy. But above all, products that perform. Buick has been touched by this spirit. And this year, our crisply designed, solidly built Buicks will bring joy even to the most demanding of free spirits. The 1975 Buicks, dedicated to the free spirit in just about everyone.
Stanley Myron Handleton. Did you know you can have a college grad's career without 4 years of college? All you need is a year or two of technical education to work in fields like engineering, health service, automotive design, and forestry. The facts are in a free booklet called 25 Technical Careers in 2 years or less. Just right. Careers, Washington, D.C. 20202.
A public service message of this station and the Advertising Council.
If you want to buy a new home today, your problem isn't the cost of materials. It's the cost of money. High interest rates. Hi, Frank Lieber here to suggest you do this instead. Visit a True Value Home Center. The huge array of building materials you see there will give you ideas about what you can do yourself to renew parts or all of the home you live in now. The basement, for instance. True Value Home Centers can help you change it from workroom for washing machines to a playroom for people. Paneling to go over cold concrete block walls, in wood grains, colors, and scenic designs. Install it yourself. And hardwood parquet flooring to go over the old linoleum. Install it just like tile. You could even install a bar down there. True Value Home Centers have sinks, countertops, and plumbing fixtures, too. You supply the labor, they supply the materials, and some know-how if you need it. Come see what you can do with the home you live in now at your nearby True Value Home Center.
The great Ferlini is dead. His waterlogged body, still loosely bound in rope, still encased in a canvas bag, which became his shroud, still in the steamer trunk, which became his coffin, has been removed from Lake Paradise. Now it's a time of mourning and a time of questions.
I'm really sorry to be bothering you folks at a time like this, but in cases like these, we need to produce certain facts for the coroner's office. You understand?
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. It's just that there isn't much to say about Joe's death. Things went wrong. That's all there is to it.
Well, that's what we'd like to know. What things went wrong, exactly?
Oh, how can anybody answer that? So many things can go haywire with an act like that.
That's the truth, Lieutenant. An escape act is a matter of split-second timing. Everything's got to be done carefully, precisely. If one factor goes badly, well, you saw what happened.
I told Joe not to go through with this. He was just too old for such a dangerous stunt.
He'd never tried this water trick before?
No, never.
No. It was Houdini. Houdini did it. Joe always wanted to do something to make him better known than Houdini.
Houdini's been gone a long time. Did he still consider him competition?
Yeah, that's the way Joe was. Alive or dead. The only thing that mattered was reputation. Fame.
Did you try to stop him from this attempt, Mrs. Ferlini?
Yes, I did. I did everything I could. I pleaded with him. I begged him.
Maybe it was my fault, Lieutenant. Maybe I should have listened to Mrs. Ferlini. But Joe just kept after me about it until...
His reflexes were too slow. That was the real trouble.
Well, that makes sense, I guess, Mrs. Ferlini. But it isn't a fact. I still need a rough idea of what might have gone wrong. I guess that means you'll have to tell me how he intended to get out of that steamer trunk.
Well, I don't know if we can do that, Lieutenant.
You mean you don't know?
Well, I mean, it's still a professional secret.
The man is dead, Mr. Roscoe.
Yeah, but just the same, I mean, well, you don't know the pride people like Joe Ferlini take in their work, in their methods. If I tell you how he did his tricks, it would be kind of a betrayal.
Look, I appreciate how you feel, Mr. Roscoe, but I'm not going to publish any expose on the man. I've just got to supply some answers for the record.
Well, I just don't see the point of it. It could have been any of a dozen things.
Well, just name some.
All right. Obviously, he couldn't get the handcuffs off. The key must have dropped out of his mouth.
What key?
You didn't find a key?
We weren't looking for one.
Well, there was a key, all right. Wanda passed it to him before he got into the trunk.
But his arms were bound to his side. How could he open the cuffs, even with a key?
With his teeth. Joe's done that 100 times. But this time, well, he couldn't make it.
Oh, he searched the trunk. It was empty.
It probably fell out of the trunk when they opened it. It's only a tiny key. A fish probably swallowed it by now.
I see. And if Ferlini couldn't get out of the cuffs...
He couldn't get out of the ropes, or the canvas sack, or the steamer trunk. And then the air began to give out.
Oh, Phil, that's enough, please. That's enough.
Yeah, Mrs. Ferlini, okay. I guess that's enough for today. It's pretty obvious what happened, and I guess it'll be obvious to the coroner, too. Death by misadventure.
Death by misadventure. Now, that's what I'd call a perfect description.
Oh, how can you sound so happy about it?
Why should I be unhappy?
Tommy, the man is dead. He died a horrible death.
Died doing what he wanted to do. What more can a man ask?
No, you know the real truth. He died because of me. Because I gave him the kiss of death.
No, don't say things like that.
But it's true. It's absolutely true. I gave him his final kiss, and I passed the wrong key from my lips to
now,
his.
You don't have to worry about that. You said the police never found the key to the handcuffs.
No, they never found the key. They can't trace his death to me.
Well, then you're safe.
Safe? Is that what you call it? I killed him, Tommy.
You paid him back for a lifetime of torture.
He was never happier in his whole life. I never saw him so happy. He thought he was going to be so famous.
Look, try to stop thinking about it so much.
Do you think I slept a wink last night? All I could think about was the way that trunk looked when it slid into the lake with Joe inside of it. And the way we waited and waited.
Wanda,
and then the trunk coming up all wet and slimy and Joe still inside. Oh, my God, Tommy, I never had a nightmare that bad in my life. And it was all true.
Well, there's something else that's true. Joe Ferlini is being buried this morning. And that means you'll never have to worry about his mistreating you again.
Yeah. I won't have to worry about living with Joe anymore. Now I'll have to worry about living with myself.
You don't have to live by yourself. You've got me now, Wanda.
Oh, please, Tommy, not now. I can't listen to such talk now. Not on the way to the funeral.
Dear friends, we are gathered here today to consign the mortal remains of Joseph Martin Ferlini to the earth which bore him. Joseph Ferlini was a man of courage and strength, a man who devoted his life to bring pleasure to others. He was, in fact, a man who sacrificed his life to that devotion. He used to say to his audiences, I wish to demonstrate that there is something in the human spirit which cannot be chained. And there is something called the human soul which cannot be kept behind bars. This was Joseph Ferlini, who died performing the work of his life. And who can say...
Excuse me. Is this a Ferlini funeral?
Right. I beg your pardon?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Reverend, but this is the Ferlini service, right?
Yes, that's true.
Well, I'm sorry to break this up, but I'm from the county coroner's
Phil,
office.
what's going on?
I don't know. Let's go see.
Really, I can't imagine what this is all about.
I'm afraid the funeral services can't continue. You see, we have orders to attach the body of Joseph Ferlini.
Yes, but surely...
What's going on here? What's the matter?
I'm sorry, ma'am. Are you Mrs. Ferlini?
Yes?
Why'd you stop the service?
I have a court order. Now, the coroner is requesting a further examination of the remains.
What?
I'm afraid I'll have to open the coffin, Mrs. Ferlini.
Open the coffin? You can't mean that. He's going to be buried. You can't open his coffin here.
Come on, you can't get away with that.
I don't have any choice. Now, there's a caretaker's cottage on the grounds, and we can use that for the examination. Would you gentlemen please pick up the coffin and follow me?
Phil, don't let them do it.
Hush, Wanda. It's all right. I'm sure it's just a formality.
Please. The sooner we get this over with, the better.
Please stand back while I open the coffin.
Oh, my God, I don't want to look.
Don't let it bother you, Wanda. You saw Joe when he was in the funeral parlor. He'll look just the same now.
Would you give me a hand with this lid?
Yeah, sure.
Whoa, whoa. It's empty.
Dear Lord in heaven.
What did you say?
Don't look, Wanda.
But he's gone. Well, how could he get out of his own coffin?
Gone? Did you say Joe is gone? He's escaped!
All right, Mr. Roscoe, let's hear the whole story from the beginning.
Look, I'm really sorry about this, Lieutenant. It was just something I couldn't help. I mean, a promise is a promise.
Yes, and breaking the law is breaking the law.
I'm not under arrest, am I?
Well, we'll determine that after you tell me the truth.
Well, you got to understand the way things are in my profession. Everything is showmanship. Everything. That's what my life has been for the past 30 years.
Is that how long Ferlini was your client?
Practically. In the early days, everything was different. Ballyhoo, crazy stunts, way out schemes for getting publicity. You know how it is.
What about the missing body?
Well, it was like a pact that I made with Joe.
A pact?
Yeah. That's the kind of guy he was. A showman to the end. And I really mean the end.
Well, what was the deal?
He made me promise him that if anything happened to him, if he died, that I would arrange for one last escape. Something that would make him remembered even longer than Houdini.
Are you telling me this was all a cheap publicity stunt?
No, it was a trick, Lieutenant. That's the word for it. I slipped the undertaker $100, and he arranged to have Ferlini buried someplace secretly. Then he put an empty coffin in the hearse with some slates in the bottom to give it weight.
Oh, for love of Pete.
Man from the coroner's office, he was a phony, too. It was an actor I hired so we could open the coffin right on the spot. You see what I mean? Showmanship.
Yes, I see what you mean, all right. But I suppose you know what the effect of your showmanship has been.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about Mrs. Ferlini.
Yeah, I feel rotten about that. But I couldn't tell her in advance, Lieutenant. Joe made me swear not to tell anyone. He wanted the mystery to last forever and ever. The last escape of Ferlini the Great.
But considering what happened to Mrs. Ferlini, you had to tell the truth.
Yeah, I had to. Tell me, how is she, Lieutenant? Where have you got her now?
As a matter of fact, she's right next door.
How's she doing?
Look for yourself.
Oh, my God. Wanda. Wanda.
She's completely out of her head, Mr. Roscoe. And she isn't the escape artist her husband was. She can't get out of that straitjacket.
Well, so Wanda Ferlini does go to prison for her crime. But in this case, it's the kind of prison whose bars are created in one's own mind. And it may well be the most cruel and unusual punishment of all. By the way, you may be interested to know that some doctors prefer to call a straitjacket a camisole. I think it's a much more suitable word, especially if it's going to be worn by a lady. I'll be back shortly.
Give your hand to a friend. Give your heart to your loves. But give your cold to contact. The sooner the better.
The common cold is a rotten thing. You miss so much. Sneezing, drips, and congestion can drag you down. Then ask yourself the contact question. 6 or 3 or 1. You'd need 6 cold tablets, 2 every 4 hours, or 3 ounces of Cold's liquid, 1 every 4 hours, or just 1 contact for up to 12 hours continuous relief of those symptoms. That's daytime, then nighttime relief. Both the others have things for aches and fever, and the liquid, something for coughs. Not found in Contact 600 Tiny Time pills.
Give your cold to contact.
6 or 3 or 1. Take Contact. Only as directed.
It's really a pity that the days of Houdini and his like seem to be gone. However, we think Joe Ferlini was right. Everything does come back. And we can probably look forward to seeing a whole new generation of escape artists, magicians, and illusionists. In fact, you're enjoying one of the greatest illusionists of all time right this minute. It's called radio. Our cast included Robert Dryden, Joan Lovejoy, Joseph Julian, Russell Horton, and Bob Caliban. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
Now, a preview of our next tale.
You mean she felt that guilty about what had happened?
Guilty enough to seek punishment for herself. And she did. She punished herself by losing the use of her legs.
And so your treatment was able to cure her?
Yes, I'm happy to say.
It couldn't cure me. See, I didn't lose the use of my hands for any kind of reason like that. I mean, it's just some sort of nerve damage.
Well, if that's the diagnosis of your physician, then it's purely physical and incurable.
But I didn't say that. See, I mean, my doctor has never used the word incurable. I have been hoping for years that it would just heal itself. I can't go on living like this. I want my hands back. Oh, dear God, I want my hands.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Tremendous savings this week during Meijer's 20% off sale. House shoes and Western boots for all the family. Ladies' sweaters and sweater coats, a famous group of men's dress.
And now, Mystery Theater.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome to the exciting world of your own imagination. The law says, thou shalt not kill. And that's the law most of us openly acknowledge. Yet, there are other laws and drives that stir primitive, long-forgotten urges, instincts, laws that raise murder from the worst of sins to the most satisfying of deeds.
Hey, Jim, please, friend, please, let me go.
Oh, no. I've got you now, Jim.
You have no reason to kill me. We're friends.
It's nothing personal, Jim.
Why? Why do you want to kill me?
A hawk kills a rabbit. Why? Because he has to. It's the law of nature.
Frank, you're crazy. Put away that knife.
I'm a natural man, Jim. I'm only obeying the law of nature.
Kill me!
Our mystery drama, The Diary of a Madman, is based on the story by Guy de Maupassant and was adapted especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Larry Haynes. Homicide is illegal, immoral, and a mortal sin. We condemn and punish the murderer. And yet, from time to time, doesn't an entire nation rise up in righteous anger and slaughter another nation? And so, there are those who, naturally enough, ponder the question. If it's noble to kill for one's country at wholesale, why is it base to kill for oneself at retail? These are the thoughts that occupy the mind of a tall, well-dressed, dignified gentleman. He's walking down a deserted street very late one night in the early summer, some 25 years ago. As he passes a darkened doorway, he hears a gasp.
Oh, what a relief.
I beg your pardon.
Oh.
Is something the matter, miss?
Yeah. Oh, it's only you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't believe we know each other, Miss...
Wilson. Darlene Wilson. Oh, my glad it's you.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Well, you see, I took this job at Benji's Diner. My first night at the job. You know the place?
No, I can't say that I do.
We'll never go there. Oh, what a bunch of creeps. Anyhow, somebody said this street was a shortcut to the bus stop. And I was walking down the street and I heard these footsteps coming up right behind me. Well, wouldn't you be scared if you was me?
Well, I suppose.
Oh, I got so scared. I tried to hide in this doorway. Oh, and it turned out to be you.
Well, I'm sorry I frightened you.
Oh, forget it. You're just the kind of person somebody would like to see on a lonely, deserted street late at night.
Really? Why?
Well, you're so well dressed.
Is that all?
Well, look. Is it okay if I walk with you as far as the boulevard? I guess it's pretty safe there.
Yes, of course.
Do you mind if I ask you something?
Please do.
I really shouldn't ask strangers such questions, but what's a person like you doing in a neighborhood like this, anyhow?
I was looking for somebody.
Down here?
Yes.
What kind of person will you be looking for in this part of town? I mean, it's none of my business.
In a sense, it is your business.
It is? How?
Because, I happen to be looking for a person like you.
What? What did you say?
Person like you.
What are you talking about?
You see, I have a certain urgent need.
Now, listen here, mister. If I was that kind of a girl,
No, Darlene. It's obvious you are not that kind of girl.
Well, then, what do you want from me?
I want your life, Darlene.
What are you saying? No, please, get out of my way.
Oh, no, Darlene.
Let go of me.
No, I can't, Darlene.
You can't kill me. I never did anything to you.
No, of course not.
I don't even know you.
There's nothing personal in this,
Please,
Darlene.
I'm scared. Please leave me alone.
Now, please, don't struggle. I won't hurt you. It'll be over very quickly.
I don't want to die. Don't please. Why did you do that? Help me, please. Somebody help me. Some maniac.
I'm not a maniac, Darlene. To kill is to obey the law of nature. Nature commands all of us to kill. June 29th. I've done it again. And again. It was so easy and exciting. She struggled desperately. I could feel the wild beating of her heart, the hysterical pounding of pulses. And then the climax of the drama. A single thrust of the blade. And once again, no one will ever know. Who could possibly suspect me? The knife. I carefully cleaned and hid it in my desk. There was blood on my lapel. I scrubbed every trace of it away.
Morning, Frank.
Good morning, dear. Everything smells so good.
You mean you've regained your appetite?
Well, I don't know. I'm starved.
Oh, that's wonderful. I've been so worried about you lately, Frank.
What did the poet say, dearest? Come fill the cup. Well, fill my cup and my plate with doubles of everything.
What's come over you?
Well, I feel like a brand new man today.
How was the banquet last night?
Oh, the usual political nonsense.
Anyone want you to run for the Senate?
Well, as they say, the feelers were out.
Do we want to live in Washington?
Oh, darling, that was a bore. I made an excuse and left early.
Oh? Where'd you go?
Oh, out for a stroll.
One of your long walks?
Mm-hmm. Clears the mind.
Doris took your coat to the cleaners. The lapels were all wet.
Yes, I tripped and fell to the pavement.
Oh, you didn't hurt yourself?
No. I landed on some grease or paint or something. I tried to wash it off when I got home.
Well, you didn't have to bother. Doris said it looked like blood.
Oh, it sounds ominous. Anything in the paper?
Oh, the usual mess. Plus a nasty little murder.
Oh?
A young girl who worked in a diner, killed on her way home from work.
Oh, killed, huh? Why? How?
How? Stabbed to death on a deserted street.
Oh, what a terrible thing. She was hardly more than a child.
How would you know that?
Well, you said a young girl.
She was just 18.
Oh, but why?
Oh, I think it'll turn out to be a lover's quarrel.
Really?
They picked up her boyfriend. Seems the two of them had been quarreling.
About what?
Oh, use of the car. Her parents say she was angry because he took it, but he claims it's as much his as hers.
Well, what do they have on the boy?
Well, he's got bloodstains on his jacket.
Oh, well, that doesn't look good.
No. He claims he was out riding around. No. Into a fight.
Oh, with whom?
Well, that's the problem. He'd been drinking and can't remember where or with whom. Oh, why do we talk about these things at home, Frank? Isn't it about these bad enough you have to live with them?
June 30th. Although I'm completely above suspicion, I can't afford to be careless. Not that anyone in his wildest dreams would ever suspect. Still, I should be more careful about my clothes. Last time, there were also bloodstains. And yesterday, I'd forgotten to lock my desk drawer. Of course, Estelle never bothers. But still, no one should ever read this diary.
I didn't do it. They're lying. They're all lying.
Order. Order, I'll clear this court. The defendant will rise and face the bench.
Your Honor,
Don't you call me Your Honor, young man. By your conduct, you show no respect for the law or for this court.
Judge Wallace, I didn't kill her. Why would I kill her? Why? I loved her.
Young man, you're being given a fair trial. You have every opportunity to prove your innocence.
Judge, please. None of them believe me.
What are you saying?
Everybody thinks I'm guilty. I can tell. But I was cruising around and I got into a fight. I got the bloodstains that way. I got no alibi, but I didn't do it.
You'll have to be seated. And we'll proceed in an orderly fashion. Will the attorney for the people continue his cross-examination? Aren't you going to finish your steak, Estelle?
You mean you still have room for more?
I'm always this way when I'm trying a case.
Well, it must take a great deal out of you.
Yes, especially this one.
Why this one?
Oh, I don't know.
Frank, that boy's innocent.
Estelle, that's for the jury to decide.
No, not completely. It's for you to decide. I think you've decided.
How can you say that?
By the way you're handling it. Please, Frank, you may not be aware of it, but...
Aware of what?
Well, you're favoring the prosecutor.
Now, that's ridiculous.
Well, then, it has to be my imagination.
I don't understand why we're even talking about this. We never discuss my case.
It's just that.
Estelle, you're actually pale. What is it?
I'm convinced that boy is innocent.
Well, if he is innocent, he'll be acquitted.
But you know that isn't true. The innocent don't always go free, and the guilty aren't always punished.
Estelle, I've never seen you like this before.
I know, and I just can't account for it. But I have this conviction. That boy is absolutely innocent.
Darlene, there's evidence.
I don't care about evidence.
Now, that's irrational.
Well, what can I do? I know. Don't ask me how. I just know. That boy is innocent.
Well, then there's every chance the jury will agree with you.
No, Frank. That's what makes it so terrible. I don't think the jury will agree with me.
I had killed before, but this was the first time somebody was going to pay for it, so it was doubly exciting. I had not only killed her, but in a very real sense, I would also be killing him. He was doomed. I could tell. They didn't like the boy. I could read the verdict in their faces. And so I went out of my way to give them the kind of charge that would be as favorable to the defendant as I could make it, because I knew that nothing could save him. They stayed out a whole day, all night, and the better part of the next morning. There was never any doubt in my mind. Peter Simmons, you have been found guilty. Have you anything to say?
I was brought up to believe in God and to believe in justice. And I can tell you there's going to be justice one day. Not today, but one day. And the person who killed Darlene will never be forgiven.
Thanks for picking me up, dear.
Yeah, well, I didn't think I could come to court today, but I couldn't stay away. Did you have to hang him?
Darling, it was out of my hands.
Mm-hmm.
The jury wants him executed. There was no recommendation for mercy.
Do you think he's guilty?
We don't think about these things, darling. We hold a trial and hear the evidence, and the jury decides. Therefore, he's guilty.
Well, I still say he didn't do it.
I'm sorry.
I heard your summation. You were obviously on his side.
November 27th. All of his appeals ran out. He was executed last night. I understand he died very well. But it isn't as if I killed him with my own hands. And it's been a long time. A very long time since I obeyed the law of nature. I'm growing restless.
Oh, honey, I took so much trouble with that chicken. You haven't even touched her.
I'm sorry, dear.
Oh, you're out of sorts tonight. Actually, honey, you haven't been yourself all week. You've been working too hard.
I have a headache.
Oh, well, why don't you lie down?
No. I think I'll take a walk.
Well, it looks drizzly out.
Well, that's just the kind of weather I like.
Well, when you decide on one of your walks, there's nothing I can say to stop you. Put on your rubbers and wear a raincoat.
Yes, of course, dear.
I don't want to have to worry about you.
Walking may be good for some people, but it can be extremely hazardous for others, especially for someone who might just happen to run into Frank Wallace. As Frank walks calmly through the rain-soaked streets, he sees a short, slight figure just up the block. And once again, there is the quickened pulse, the rapid heartbeat, the flushed face, and Frank's fingers tighten around the knife in his pocket. We'll be back shortly with Act 2. Franklin K. Wallace is a distinguished judge. He's a credit to the community and an ornament to his profession.
So what is he doing out late at night on a dark street in a drizzle and fog with a knife in his pocket, moving swiftly toward a man who is walking just ahead of him?
What? Hey, well, I'll be. It's Judge Wallace. Evening, Judge.
Oh, it's,
Jim Downer. Don't you recognize me?
Yes, of course. How are you, Downer?
Well, I tell you, I'm having a problem.
Oh?
She says to me, Jim, you're chasing around. And it's true. I am. And she says, Jim, you've squandered not just your money, but mine. And it's true, I have. And she says, Jim, if you don't quit, I'll leave you or I'll kill you. Either one, maybe both. I don't know. Hey, what are you doing out on a night like this, Judge?
Just walking.
Oh, you don't kid old Jim. Nobody picks a night like this to go just walking. Something's up, huh, Judge?
Well, nothing you'd want to write about in the newspaper, darn it.
You know, Judge, I need a story in the worst way. I'm up against a deadline. I don't even have tomorrow's column. How about an idea?
Well, how about, murder?
Murder?
Murder.
Oh, no. No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Oh, because it's kind of offbeat, you know. Average person isn't concerned with murder. He doesn't think about killing.
Oh, that's where you're wrong, Downett. Killing is the law of nature. Every living being has the mission to kill.
Well, Judge, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Oh, yes, everyone wants to kill. Animals kill ceaselessly every day in order to live. Birds constantly must kill.
Well, yeah, but we're not exactly talking about animals.
Or we cause to be killed for our benefit.
Well, it's kind of a gruesome topic.
No, killing is almost the same as creating. To make and to destroy. These concepts are the history of the universe.
Well, Judge, it's been great running into you, but I have some people down the line.
To kill is the law.
All right, if you say so,
Because
Judge.
nature loves eternal youth. The more she destroys, the more she renews herself.
Well, I wouldn't doubt that for a minute. Okay, I'll see you.
Now, just a second.
Huh? What is it?
I want to show you something. Here, look.
Judge, what are you doing with a knife? Judge, let go of me. Are you crazy?
No, I'm not crazy. We kill animals, but that's not enough to satisfy.
Now, wait a minute.
Long ago, the basic need was met by human sacrifice. But now, each man must...
Help!
Quiet.
I always treated you fairly, Judge. I always wrote good things about
There's
you.
nothing personal in this. Please understand that. It has to be done. Don't struggle, Jim. It'll be over very quickly. Was he dead? I thought I heard someone coming. His scream may have been heard by someone, the police maybe. If he wasn't dead, I was doomed. But I didn't have time to make sure. I had to get out of there because I knew I had blood on my coat. I had to get out of there, and I had to get rid of that coat.
Frank, where's your coat?
Estelle, I don't think you're going to believe me, but I gave it away.
You what?
Yes, you know the legend of the rich man who gives his coat to a beggar. Well, I ran into some poor derelict, and I just gave him...
Frank. What a generous thing to do.
Well, not really. The coat was getting old, and I was getting tired of it.
And I never really liked it.
Oh?
Let me tell you the latest news.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Downers, the political columnist on the Herald.
Yes? What about him?
Well, he was found stabbed on the street.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh.
Is he dead?
He's in a coma.
Oh.
He was unconscious when the police picked him up. Evidently, he'd been attacked. He'd been screaming for help.
Well, will he recover?
Well, the police are convinced he'll be able to identify his attacker, but, well, he has to regain consciousness.
Yes. Estelle.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to go to the hospital. I'd like to see him.
Oh, I didn't know you were that close with Jim.
Jim was, he said he wanted to do a biography on me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But you never said anything.
Well, it was just in the talk stages.
Well, they probably wouldn't permit visitors.
Well, the least I can do is go there and ask if he needs blood.
Oh, Frank. That's wonderful.
The doctor said, sure, he needs blood. And they took a pint of mine which I thought was only fitting and proper. And then I asked if I could see Jim. And the doctor said Jim was still in a coma, but I could pop inside for a second. There was a cop stationed outside the door. He saluted me, and I walked into the room. He was lying very still. There were all kinds of tubes attached to various parts of his body. As I leaned over to look at him, he slowly opened his eyes. And I knew he was going to live and destroy me, unless I could do something. I could hear the doctor out in the hall. He was exchanging greetings with a policeman. Quickly, I pulled gently at one of the tubes in his arm. I didn't know what that might do, but it was all I had time for.
Do you want some warm milk, honey?
No, I'll just go to bed. Any news about Jim Downett?
Sorry to have to tell you this, Frank, but came over the radio a few minutes ago. Jim Downett is dead.
Oh.
They said he never really had a chance.
January 20th. I had discovered something else. In addition to the thrill of killing, there is also the exhilaration that is felt by the victim. Nature is kind. She also gives the one who is doomed a feeling of the drama. I know, because for several hours last night, I could have been a victim. Had Jim Downett lived, well, it taught me a lesson. I should raise the stakes. I shouldn't be so invulnerable. After all, if I am absolutely 100% safe, where is the thrill?
Morning, darling.
I see you've prepared a big breakfast.
You know, it seems to me that every time there's been a murder, you eat a big breakfast the following morning.
Oh? How do you account for that?
Well, how do you account for this? Police have suspect in Downard murder.
Have they?
It's remarkable. It only happened late last night, and they have their man a few hours later.
Darling, he's not exactly their man. He's just a suspect.
Well, they don't say, but they hint pretty strongly that the evidence against him is rather heavy.
Well, now, that's for a jury to decide.
I don't know, Frank. I don't think he did it.
Oh, no. Here we go again.
Well, it's just a feeling.
Darling, he'll have his day in court.
Well, that doesn't necessarily prove anything.
Estelle, are you attacking our system of justice?
Did that poor kid, what's his name, Peter Simmons, did he get justice?
Well, he got a fair trial.
Huh. Well, I still believe he's innocent, for all the good that does him now. And I believe this man is innocent, too.
Estelle, you don't know what the evidence is.
Well, it's just a feeling, and it just won't go away.
Well, you're being silly.
Maybe. I just wish that you weren't involved.
Well, I have to be involved. It's my job. February 23rd. The man's name is Tom Lewis, 30 years old. He has a previous record. He did time for robbery and again for assault. I don't think his chances are too good. He doesn't have a very good story either.
Well, I was just walking along down the street, see, and I thought I heard somebody yell for help. So I wasn't going to get mixed up in it, see, but it was foggy. And I couldn't see, you know. And I guess I must have tripped over him. I could see he was dead, or good as dead. And there was blood. There was blood all over him. And that's how it got over me. And the money, well, all right, I figured as long as he's dead anyhow, he might have a couple of bucks on him, so I reached into his pocket.
Your Honor, we should like the jury to examine this $50 bill.
I cannot deny.
Bill.
Listen.
Order.
But somebody else had already knocked him off.
The accused will remain seated and orderly.
Well, I'm being framed.
Mr. Lewis, I will not warn you again. The court cannot tolerate these outbursts.
But I didn't kill him.
February 25. I see now each of my murders has been a masterpiece. I feel like an artist. With this difference, I cannot accept credit for my work. Well, perhaps the day will come when a man will be honored for a superlative job. such as I can do. Meanwhile, I'm not exactly being cheated. No one else wants to take credit for my work either. That's a consolation. Estelle?
Yes, Frank?
Well, now, what are you doing sitting here in the dark?
Is it dark? I hadn't noticed.
Well, did you fall asleep?
No.
Well, let me turn on the light. There. That's better. Well, what a day. Did you hear about it on the news?
No.
The boy. He isn't doing his case much good with all those outbursts. Would you like to go somewhere for dinner?
I don't feel like eating out.
Oh, well, that's all right. I just assumed.
The truth is, I don't feel like eating at all.
What's wrong?
That's a good question. How can I answer it?
Estelle.
I don't have the faintest idea of what to say or what to think.
About what?
About everything.
Darling, I wish I knew what you were talking about.
But there's really nothing I have to tell you. You're the one who has to tell me.
I always tell you everything.
I was paying the bills today.
Oh, well, that's enough to get anybody down.
And, I ran out of blank checks.
Oh?
I remembered...
Yes?
That you always have an extra book of checks in your desk drawer.
Oh.
But you always keep it locked.
Yes, that's right, I do.
I thought, maybe this time, you might have left it open.
Estelle, I never go through your things. We always respected each other's privacy.
But the drawer just happened to be open. And I found this little book.
And, did you read it?
Yes. Yes, Frank, I read it. Every single word of it.
Did you tell anyone about it?
No, Frank. I've told no one.
Well, that's good. That's very good to know.
Frank.
How would you like to poke innocently through your husband's desk and come up with a diary like the one you've been listening to? Well, you could say she's twice foolish. First, to find the diary, and second, to let him know it. We'll let you know what happens when I return shortly with that.
Might have left...
Over the years, there's been a series of particularly brutal murders. You are the wife of a distinguished jurist who has presided over most of the trials and sent the supposedly guilty to death. Now, you find a diary in which your husband claims that he is the killer.
Frank, what are you going to do?
What do you mean, what am I going to do?
Well, you killed those people. This boy. This one who's on trial now for the murder of Jim Downard. He's innocent.
No, dear, he's guilty.
But I just read your confession. And Peter Simmons, who was hanged for killing his sweetheart. Well, you admit you killed her.
Darling, please, sit down. You're becoming hysterical.
That's right, I am. I have every right to become...
Estelle, please, will you listen?
But to what?
To the truth.
I've just read the truth.
Darling, listen. For many years, I wanted to write a book.
What?
Now, will you please just listen? You don't have to say anything until I'm finished. I have been fascinated by the criminal mind. And so after a particularly brutal, apparently senseless murder is committed, I try to place myself in the mind of the killer. What does he think?
That's the way you put it. Murder is obedience to a natural law.
That's poetic license, dear.
What do you mean?
We kill, not for gain. Or we think we do. We think we kill for money or for passion. But the truth is, these are just pretexts. No, we kill because of an ancient urge. And when the urge becomes strong enough, we take advantage of any pretext that comes up.
But I'm not aware of this urge.
And neither am I, dear. It's been refined and civilized out of us, but there are lower types. You see, the Tom Lewises,
but
the Pete
why?
Simmons. Why what?
I don't know.
Estelle, do you believe that I killed these people?
Well, there it was in your own handwriting.
Oh, Estelle, could you actually believe me capable of murder?
I don't know. It was such a shock, and I was so frightened.
Darling, we've been married 20 years. Don't you know me there is to know about murder?
Thought I did. And then I happened to remember certain things.
Like what?
Well, one of those. Each time there's been one. What murders? You just happened to be out walking.
Well, there is such a thing as coincidence.
And when that girl was killed, well, you did have stains on your coat.
Oh, darling. Would you hang me on circumstantial evidence?
Well, you hung Peter Simmons on circumstantial evidence. And circumstantial evidence is tightening the noose around Tom Lewis's neck every day.
Do you seriously believe?
No. I believe you.
Well, that's better.
I believe you. Because I have no alternative.
February 27. How could I have been so stupid? Why did I leave that drawer unlocked? I'm sure there are psychologists who would say that I want to be caught, but that's ridiculous. Does she believe me? Does she? Or do I have to kill her? Kill Estelle? No, that would be testing the law, the natural law. Can you kill a loved one? Because I do love Estelle. That would be the highest obedience to the law. To kill the one you love.
Very well, Mr. Lewis. You expect this court to believe that you just stumbled across Mr. Downard's body in the dark?
It's the truth.
He had already been attacked by someone else.
Yes.
He was still alive.
I think so.
You insist you heard him cry for help.
That's right. Someone had just attacked him, see? And he's the one who killed him.
Yeah, but we don't know that he cried for help. All we have is your word for it.
But it happened, I tell you, and...
Yes? What? What did you want to say?
Mr. Lewis, you must answer the prosecutor's question. What happened?
Yes, well, it was foggy. But you see, just as I got there, I saw somebody.
You saw somebody?
Right. I could see somebody running away.
And could you describe that somebody?
He was tall. Very tall.
There's no mention of this somebody in any of your previous statements?
Well, that's because I was nervous. See, I couldn't think, but now...
Yes?
Well, now, as I go over it again and again in my mind, I remember. There was somebody, see, a tall guy. And he was running away. I mean, I can even remember his footsteps.
And so now you expect us to believe that the murder was committed by a certain mysterious somebody.
I expect you to believe the truth.
I think we already know the truth.
You heard about today's testimony, Estelle?
Yes.
He claims that a tall, mysterious stranger was running away from the scene.
Yes, I know about it.
I was out walking that night. And I'm tall. Exceptionally tall.
Yes.
And if you want to add it, I came home without my coat. Now, why would I do that? To get rid of it. And why would I want to get rid of my coat? Because of the stains, naturally.
Oh, please, Frank.
How are we going to live with this, Estelle? You suspect me of being a killer.
I never said
You don't
that.
have to say. I can tell by your face, by the tone of your voice, you suspect me.
I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Well, you think I'm a killer. Shouldn't you want to stop me?
How? Even if I believe it, who would believe me?
I'm sorry, Estelle. I'm sorry for both of us. I should have never written a book like that. You should never have read it. I don't know what kind of life we can have together. You'll never know the truth.
But I will, Frank, I will. I found a way to determine the truth.
How? How could you?
The truth is in your diary. I read your diary very closely. I found a way.
Who are you?
That's not important, Tom Lewis.
How'd you get in here?
It wasn't easy.
Now, what do you want?
I want to save you.
Yeah, why?
Listen, I pulled a lot of wires to get into this prison. I'm the only chance you've got.
Who are you kidding? I got no chance at all. Unless you can work Miracle. How are you at Miracle, lady?
Just pull yourself together. You have a job to do.
Now, look, lady, I don't know who you are, what you want, but it ain't going to work.
You have absolutely nothing to lose. Now, just tell me, was there or was there not a tall man who ran away as you approached?
Yeah, I told the prosecutor.
Now, you just didn't make that up in the desperate hope someone might believe it.
Lady, I don't have to lie. I got nothing to lose. There was someone.
Tall?
Yeah, tall guy.
And that's all you could say about him?
Well, he was tall and kind of athletic looking, you know. Good build. He moved fast.
I see.
Hey, lady. Hey, what's the matter? Come on, what are you crying about?
Oh, nothing. Oh. Now, do you want to be cleared of the murder charge?
Huh. Just like that, huh?
Well, almost.
Why should I be clear?
Because tomorrow you'll stand up in court and admit you killed Jim Donard.
Oh, great. That's going to clear me?
Yeah.
Oh, lady, why don't you leave me alone? I got to toughen up now.
Do as I tell you.
You mean you want me to just jump up and holler, I killed him?
Yes, and then you go on and this is what else you'll tell them.
So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you've heard all the testimony, seen all the evidence, and now it's up to you to decide whether the accused, Tom Lewis, is guilty as charged of the crime of murder.
They don't have to decide.
There will be order in this court. Order.
I mean, what's to decide? I'm guilty. Hey, here, what do you say?
Order. The prisoner will be seated.
I'm guilty. Do you see? I don't know what those clowns on the jury think. I killed him. I killed Jim Donard. I killed him. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. Sure, I killed him. What's wrong with that? Everybody kills sooner or later. We're all killers, you see. I killed him because I couldn't help myself.
I said be seated.
Didn't you ever want to kill somebody, Judge, huh? Didn't you?
I'll have you removed from this court.
What do I care? I killed him. I also killed that woman last year, you know? That Darlene, right? Darlene, what's her name? I killed her. Her boyfriend swung for it.
You did not.
I did. I can still feel the wild beating of her heart, you see? The hysterical pounding of her pulse. And then you stab. You stab the knife.
You didn't kill her.
I killed her. And I killed Tom Downard. You can take that away from me. Don't anybody try to take it away from me.
Silence.
I won't be silent. I killed because I had to. I had to obey the law. The natural law. Nature commanded me to kill.
That's a lie. You're a cheap little punk. What would you know about nature's laws? What an ignorant hoodlum like you know about nature's law? What an illiterate clod like you know about the dark hidden places in the human soul? What would you know about bloody imperatives of the race?
I know. I killed both of them.
You're a liar. You didn't kill anybody. I did. I killed Darlene Wilson and I killed Jim Donard, and I can prove it.
Right.
Now you know, Hazel. Now you know I did it. They weren't cheap little crimes of passion. They were obedience to the elemental law. You know that's the truth, Estelle. Show them the book. Show everybody the book.
Well, they were all set to throw the book at ex-Judge Frank Wallace, but, of course, the plea was insassy. And if it proves anything at all, it demonstrates that no one should try to steal credit from a true artist. No one else should ever try to pose as the author of his works, even if those works are concerned with murder. I'll be back shortly. You've heard him say, murder will out. It's supposed to mean that murder cannot be hidden. The fact will eventually emerge. However, the tale you just heard adds a chilling dimension to that statement. It can now mean that murder may slumber deep inside each of us, that one day it may find its way out. No, that won't do. Better enjoy murder vicariously with us. That way, you'll never be tempted or driven. Our cast included Larry Haynes, E.V. Juster, Robert Dryden, and William Redfield. The entire production was under the direction of Haim Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.